it felt so long. Tell me, where did we go wrong? When you're in the sun and I'm lost in the shade, then who's supposed to lead the way? The home that you built, the sweetness in my veins, we could survive on what we meant. You were the one, we had nothing to fear. What we had should still be there. The fire we have and the flaws, I just hope that you want it all. It all. Fall had arrived, I never had any doubt. We just needed to let everything out. Each word a stone, we cast them all away. Yet in the silence we still pay. The fire we have and the flaws, I just hope that you want it all. It all. It all. We held on tight, but it felt so long. Tell me, where did we go wrong?
What's up, fools? Brent with AOB. I got the whole crowd over there. I've got Brad, I got Can, JT, Robert. We're just missing SoCal. I'm assuming he's at work or something. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. We had a good Members Monday yesterday. That was fun. Real Music Mondays. Real Music Member Mondays. Real music. What's going on, Dave, Britton, Can, Woo, James, Peter, Alfredo? Good to see you guys here. So what we're gonna do today, before I give you guys any update news, we're gonna start in, hey, Clever Bit Boys are here. What's up, George, Charbel, Papa Sky? We're gonna go and play craps first. Someone posted, let me go make sure I'm getting this right here before I trip all over myself.
That 42 unit strat, that strat is no.
Woo, yeah, I'm gonna go with 10 cents. I am very, very skeptical on this strat, but let's see how it goes, because you're putting so many units on one number that if you hit that, and that's that number, you're hoping for a 7, right? It's on the dark side. It's going to crash us pretty hard, but I thought we would go do it anyway. So let's go over and take a look at this thing and see what it looks like. All right, let me launch it first and get you guys in there after I get it going here. All right. Okay. So let me pull up my graph. Because Dave Verbeek gave me such a fucking hard time in I think it was yesterday, about the live stats graph taking up so much. He kept saying, can you put it higher? Can you put it out there? It's taking up too much fucking space. So I added a different layer window, and now it's just showing the graph part, because down below you guys are seeing the balance, the total bet, but you won't see the profit and the wins. You can thank Dave Verbeek for doing that, just to give you that much more real estate. Thanks a lot, Dave. You made a lot of work for everybody. But now you guys can't see the wins and the losses on this particular one. I'm gonna keep refining the screens. If you start seeing some of the videos that are coming out, I've made the screens way bigger and I've moved things out, and I have a couple other ideas to maximize screen space for you guys. So I may even maximize screen space here and take the balance and the total bet that you see down here. I may make that even a little bit smaller. Maybe that's just like too big. You guys don't need to see it that big, right? He even Verbeek the graph. That's right. I'm fucking Verbeek. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's first pull up. Let's take a look at this strat here. Unfortunately, I can't build a bet here, but it looks, oh shit, 50 cents? All right, I'd be willing to give it a go. Basically, the way he has it, he has $30, 30 units here. And we've got 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Now, and then he's got 2 units here. Now he's calling it the Iron Cross. But if you're covering the field, I'm not sure why we're covering the 9 and the 10. I don't know why. I think it's got to be one or the other. Avi, you don't have to do KYC. You don't have to do KYC. If you're talking about raised, you don't have to do it. And you can just, get into Discord and ask. There's some Q&A, but the guys, everybody can help you out, get that done. All right, so it's a ratio. If there's 30 units here, right? There's 30 units up there. I'm gonna have to be fast about this. Then 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, and then 2 here. That doesn't make sense to me. And we would have just lost right here. Hit 4, we would have lost 30 units. Oh my gosh.
You're gonna put, it's $15 on the for DC.
Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll add them later. So you're hoping for a 7 is what you're hoping for. You're hoping for a 7.
Just to break even, actually.
What's that?
Not break even. 7 doesn't give you as much as you think, though.
Let's see. This has 2 units, and this has 1 unit. I think he said this was optional down here if you want to win on every spin. 1, 2, 3, $4 here. What's the payout on this one though? It's a lot lower. It's because it's way out there on the 4.
You put the field so you can get the 2, 3, and 12.
Right, but if I'm going to do that, I'm not putting this 9 and 10. So that doesn't make sense to me. If I'm going to play the field, I'm not putting units here on the 9 and 10 because the 9 and 10 are covered down here. That's just higher exposure for no reason in my book. So I think you play one or the other. Either you decide to cover all the numbers just straight up there, or you play the field and get rid of the 9 and the 10 down here. So we just missed that. And I'm going to do that. This doesn't make sense to me. This doesn't make sense to have this here, this here. We'll do this instead. Same thing, except now we're covering extra numbers. So I'm not sure I'm high on this. Who did this one? This one was done by Woo.
But you lose money on the 4 right now. Look, you lose $13.50 if the 4 comes out.
On the 4, I'm losing $13.50.
And then on the 5, you lose 10 cents.
Okay. So I don't know if he's actually played this. Is Woo even in here? I don't think he's even, I'm not sure he's even played this thing. So,
I think he did. I think he posted his graph.
Oh, did he? If you're telling, because you're telling me right now that I'm losing on the 4.
Yeah, and he doesn't lose on the 4. He makes, well, look at your thing. It says 4 was negative. If you look on the right side, where all the numbers
I did the same number. I did the same ratio he did. 30 units up here. 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. So if I go back to that. Right there. So right now the 4, that can't be true. That's not right.
Of course, it's a DC bet.
I know. So where's the 7? I make 281 at this point if it hits 7.
Yeah.
So
but
make it 2.
Screen,
if I were to go to his right, this says 2.
On his screen, he loses 28 on the 4, but he makes money everywhere else.
28 on the 4.
4 will lose, but you make money everywhere else.
Yeah, I guess for me, I don't know. Why would I want to? I'm basically, I guess it's a lower probability number. So when 7 comes, you're losing less, or if you hit the 4, I suppose, it's a much lower odd of hitting it. Bless you. I don't know. I'll just leave this up here. I'm not gonna do. Okay, I'll put 2 units on the field, but this doesn't make sense to me here. There's a 7. All right, we win that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pull these, and I'm just going to put that there. And that's basically the same thing. Actually, this makes more on, well, let's see if it hits a 9. Yeah, this makes actually more on each of those 3 units covering both of those. This makes more on each of those. Oh my God, there it is.
That's why you put money on the field, because you lose less money when you have the field on the 4.
Oh my God.
So when the 4 hits, you're paid out on the field.
We just got our arse kicked. All right, I'm not playing this. I'm canceling it. Sorry, Woo. It does not, for me, it doesn't jive. Now we're down $6, and our profits here are just so low that, man, you have to win a long time. Let's get rid of all this crap. Let's go back to the one true. Come on. Oh, that's a. All right. We'll just play a field bet right now. All right. How's everybody doing today? All right. There's a 5. We would have normally if I had time to place that, but we're going to martingale the field and then I'll go in. Can you explain the point of putting 15 on 4 if it's no bother? No, Michelle, we put this bet on here, which loses if it hits 4, but it wins if it hits 7. So basically you're offsetting. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, good thing I didn't go on the Iron Cross there. So basically you're winning on this one, you're hedging, and you're using the 7 instead of the 7 losing everything. Now this is a much lower loss. Much lower. I don't like this. I don't like that. I personally don't like this strat. Maybe it's working for Wu, and good for him, but I don't like it. All right, there we go. And it doesn't make sense. And I don't know if he was putting the bet on the 9 and 10 and here. That doesn't make sense to me. Just increase your bet down here, and then you're winning more. All right, let's go back to the tried and true. Not really tried and true, but well, it is tried and true. I mean, whether it's good or bad, it remains to be seen. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that either, but I mean, you'd have to play with it more. Wu saw it on color up, so I mean, color up's really solid. So if indeed that is exactly the way that color up was doing it, Wu, you're here. Was that the way that color up was doing it exactly, or did you modify it in any ways? All right, look at this. Regular Iron Cross is bringing it back for us. We're going to call that strategy, that last strategy we played, I know what we're going to call it. The Wu fuck up. How's that? I'm just kidding. We're not going to play that Wu Manchu anymore. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's better. I have to think about it more. So I know I'm solid on what we're doing there. It is a hedge strategy. Yeah, you're subbing the 7 for the 4, but you got to put a lot more units down, don't you? The whoops. But I'm just giving it a hard time, Wu. I haven't really, obviously I haven't given it a great chance. Now, Wu, are you putting the field and the 9 and 10, or were you saying that's optional? Okay, well, there's got to be a reason why he put the loss on the 5, because this pays better out on the 7, right? So there's probably a reason. That's probably why he put it on the 5. The further you go out, if you put these bets out here, they pay way less. So maybe he put it on the 5 because that either breaks even or actually profits. I don't know. But right now, we're cooking. Unfortunately, with Iron Cross, right? This is a 7-to-1 ratio right now. So we get hit. This is very much like playing Romanowski almost. Wu lost all my money. The Wu no craps clue. 8. We're giving you a hard time, Wu. I appreciate you guys posting these things. I do. Although I got to keep telling you, don't we have a craps channel? Or do we no longer have a craps channel?
In Discord, no.
Oh. It's easier if you guys post your strats in those channels so that you can always go to those channels and find them. Is there like a generic channel that we're using for stuff like craps?
We don't, because no one really posts anything. I mean, I can't remember the last time someone posted something about craps or baccarat.
Michelle, does Iron Cross have a solid recovery progression? Well, it's like anything. I mean, this is 7-to-1. So in terms of, I don't know what you mean by solid, like an easy one. Oh, there we just crapped out. Well, we didn't crap out because that's only on the opening roll, but I like calling it crapping out. All right, I got a double because this is just like playing Romanowski. Basically, you're down 8-to-1. So when you lose, you gotta do some serious betting to get back into it. All right. All right, there we go. We'll take that. We gotta do it again.
Gambling.
What's that?
We have something called other gambling, Brent, but it's not for strats, I guess. It's not really being used as much either.
No, Michelle, this isn't this is not hero progression per se, right? The hero progression is done on specifically for the 9th Street generally because it gets you back in one hit. This does not get us back in one hit. It takes us 2. So I mean, I guess if you want to call it a hero progression, you can, but it's not really. At least in my book, not by design. This is just you're down. You got to bet a lot to get back, right? You got to bet a lot to get back because it's a 7-to-1 ratio. So that's the Achilles heel of any strategy that does high coverage, right? You pay for it on recovery. All right, here we go. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can get to 100. You know what? If we can get up to 100, I'll go back and I'll play Wu's strategy again. But Wu, tell me, did Color Up, did he put all the chips up here and the field like you did it, or did you add the field? What's up, T3K0? All right, let's see if we can grab one more here. I'm just kind of curious if Color Up did all the numbers plus the plus the field, or did he only do just all up there? And it was the same number of units, 25, 30, 25 or 30 units on the 5. Go Blackjack. We'll play some Blackjack. We'll play some Blackjack and Baccarat today. How's that? I'm gonna pull these off and we'll wait. We'll play one round of the Arnold and is it the Arnold? Can we just call it Arnold? We're gonna play one round of Arnold, and once we hit the point, we'll go there. So I'm gonna keep playing this till we hit the point. All right. So be on the lookout. Probably, I'm guessing maybe Thursday. I started up the low bankroll, that $10 to 10,000 challenge, and I just finished. I recorded 2 more sessions of it, and oh dang it, and those 2 sessions, one of them will at least drop maybe on Thursday. I'm guessing whenever Brad wants to push it, but maybe Thursday and Saturday. I don't know, but there's 2 there. But we picked up back where we're at, and again, we're just going for a 3 to 5% target. There we go. And we got the point. Awesome. So we got everything we wanted. So 3 to 5%, playing smart. I'm playing, just for the sake of the video, I'm playing a little bit more aggressive. And I make sure that I say that in every video, just because I'm only playing now specifically for right at 15 minutes, unless we're in the middle of a recovery or something. But 15 minutes, we're cutting it off. And it is what it is. All right, we got our point set on 9. Remember, we go the pass line. Then our next bet is 4 units on the DC bet. He had the bet on the field. Oh, so you added all the other numbers. Oh, I'm guessing you're saying he had the X number of units on the dark side on 5. Oh, motherfucker. This happened to us last time too. We kept getting whacked on this DC bet. I might have to drop the Arnold from being listed as one of my favorites. It has not been treating me well lately. I should just stick with the Iron Cross and then martingaling the field. The problem with betting on that, motherfuck. The problem with betting on this is, sure, you get a little bit more, but you're also losing those units if you get whacked, right? If it hits the 5, you're losing extra units. I would say I wouldn't cover those. That's just me. Plus, if you put a $1.50, 3 units here, you win 3 units, you know, no matter what. Whereas at the 9, all right, we got a 10. It's not great. We wanted our DC bet to go to 10. All right, I'm going up to 8. See what happens. Yeah, keep at it. Keep at it. There's not really a challenge going on, Avi. I mean, I did pick up on the low bankroll challenge. I had left that off for a while. Oh my God. We got our point on 10 and our DC bet on 8, which is exactly what we don't want. We got these two flipped. All right, now we're going to C bet. So I'm picking up the low bankroll again, and I like that video a lot. And so I'll be doing that at least 2, maybe even 3 times. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Brad about the publishing schedule, what we want to do. Oh, fuck off. Oh my gosh. This strategy has nailed us every session we played this last time. It's doing that. It did this last time as well. I should have just stuck with the Iron Cross. I'm just kidding. It's okay. We're up still decently. All right, we'll take that. We'll take our DC bet on the 5. It sure is a hell of a lot better than being on the 6 and the 8. All right, going back to 1 unit bets. I'm gonna have to put a hoodie on here in a second. It's cold downstairs. I had to go set some gopher traps yesterday because they started breaching into my yard. I'm like, well, our C bet goes to the 4. Keep pushing it up there. And I don't like, you know, the gophers, they'll tear up my entire pasture and stuff. I mean, they will wreck it. And the amount of dirt that they put out is just incredible. I'll find the video where the gopher hole was so big, I could put my whole arm, and back then my arms were actually bigger. All right, we hit an 8. At least we hit a DC bet, get a couple bucks, $1 back here. And it was so big, I took my phone and I stuck it into the hole and then looked around inside the video. If I can find that video, I'll show you. I mean, these holes are incredibly large, and I'm not kidding you. I've had gopher mounds. They look literally like a volcano sometimes with a giant hole right down the middle. All right, good. We got her 7. All right, beautiful. Beautiful. It was the biggest gopher hole you've ever seen. It was perfect. And that gopher was really nasty gopher. Anyway, I don't like killing anything. If you guys know anything I've said in the past, I think I am an animal lover. I do not like killing any animals. Well, except maybe like mosquitoes. But if you're going to set traps like that with animals that are not live traps, but death traps, if you guys do that, at least go out there and check your traps every couple of hours, because most of the time, the trap I have kills the gopher pretty instantly. Oh, fuck off. He did it again. This dick did it again. Hit us on the DC bet. So go check it, because I've had it times where a gopher was caught just by his leg. And most of the time, because I check it, but then there's been a couple times where I got busy and I totally forgot. And I went out there 3 days later and it was trapped like at the lower part of their body. Oh, fuck. Come on. This is going to put our point on 4. And then watch this. Our DC bet's going to go to 6 or 8 again. All right. Anyway, that's a long, slow death. That guts me. It even guts me when I go out there and I catch them live and I got to pull them out of the tunnel and they're scraping to stay in and they're squeaking and you got to get them out and then you got to bonker them. But I don't know. I guess I'm a sucker for animals. I'm a giant weenie when it comes to stuff like that. I hate killing animals. I don't even kill my moles. Moles are actually really good for your soil. We only kill them because they are, they destroy our yard. I just let them go because they're so good for your soil and they do so many things there. There's a really good book on moles and how misunderstood. So I just take the molehill and I just rake it and I actually take that's really good soil I have out there and I take it and put it in my garden. All right, well, we lose on the come bet there. All right, let's go. I'll show you guys some videos of gophers that I caught And I'll show you, I mean, I have a video of one that's alive. And I mean, yeah, their teeth and those things can go through soil that is just crazy. I mean, they go underneath the road. And if you've ever tried digging on the sides of roads, they put down gravel, right? They put down gravel, a lot of gravel, and they compact it. So that soil under there is so hard and gravelly. And those gophers will breach across the road, because I had gotten rid of all the gophers in my yard. There we go. Got rid of the gophers in my pastures, but my neighbors didn't. So I would always patrol the fence line, and man, if they don't come over. But the tunnels are ginormous. Yeah, that's true, Michelle. I agree. And listen, I'm not knocking anybody that's a hunter. Absolutely not. 100% not trying to like shame or guilt anybody on that. Different strokes for different folks. There's a good point. All right, maybe we can get the 8 on the point here, and on the DC bet we can get a 4 or 10 this time. Let's see if we don't lose for the first time on the opening DC bet. I guess I had some friends, and especially when I was a state trooper, almost all the troopers were all hunters. And they would go hunting, and it was funny because when they were taking their vacation time off, fuck off, we just lost the DC bet again. Wow. That's the 3rd time in a row we've lost on this opening DC bet. You know, they would get their 2 weeks of vacation, they'd save it up. They weren't going anywhere with their family and their kids. You know what they were doing? They saved it up for like November or whatever, the deer. Okay, fuck you. Oh my God. This strategy right now is blowing donkey dick. I can't believe this. We have lost every single time on this DC bet. Anyway, I always thought it was funny because they didn't take their wives. They didn't go on these nice they saved it all for their hunting trip. And whatever, to each their own. But and I knew the wives weren't happy, by the way. If you're going to go, oh, well, their wives are probably fine with it. Did we lose that twice? We did. I would go over for dinner sometimes on breaks. If I was patrolling at the same time, they'd invite me for dinner. The wives would like sometimes say stuff to me and like, do you guys hunt? And I'm like, no, I'm not a hunter. And they're like, oh, good. He's like, he never takes us anywhere. I'm like, I'm staying out of this. But the bigger point was they would come back from their hunting trip, and it wasn't that they got their target and they did all that. It's that they came back and they took such joy. They would be telling me when they shot these deer or elk, they're like, oh yeah, we shot it. The lungs were sticking out the other side and that thing raced. And I was like, okay, let's see how far it can go. They just took so much pleasure in the pain. And that part I have zero respect for. That part I have zero respect. You want to go hunting, fine. You get your target and at least honor the animal and have some respect for it. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get this back. The $16. We need a 7 for sure. Anyway, that's enough. Sorry, I don't mean to piss anybody off that's a hunter. Absolutely not. I'm not a fan of bear hunting, or I'm definitely not a fan of big predator hunting in like Africa. Those animals, you're taking out a 50 caliber. I've seen some YouTube videos, dudes sitting way up the fuck on a cliff with like a giant 50 caliber gun and waiting for a bear to go down and drink, and then boom. I'm like, you think that's fucking tough? Sorry, that's not fucking tough. Or in Oregon, they outlawed it finally. You used to be able to go with a pack of hounds and release them, and they would chase a cougar up into a tree. Then you would walk under the tree and go pow. I'm like, what the fuck? Seriously, you enjoy that? You think that's sport? Not me, man. Now bird hunters, like pheasants and stuff, That's some good stuff. You gotta be a good shot. The dogs will flush them out as well, but the birds are taken off. You gotta be, at least the animal has somewhat of a chance. In my neighborhood, a guy was arrested for fucking a peacock. What? How do you fuck a peacock? Oh my. All right, we're done. We're done here. We're done here. We are, I can't pull those bets. All right, you know what? We'll go one more to see if we can get lucky. If he hits me on a 7 or 11 right here, we want a 2 or 3, folks. We need a 2 or 3 right here. We do not need a 7 or 11. Yes! You ask and you shall receive. We got a 3. We want our DC bet back. All right, let's get that bad boy out of there and go back to 4. Yes! God, banging a peacock. Banging a peacock with his cock. Oh, man, the people in this world. That's insane, right? All right, well, we got our point, but the suck thing is our DC bet goes. Now, we are overdue on a... We're overdue on a 7, so let's go. A 7 right now would be great, especially since we've already got 4 come bets placed up there. It was at the petting zoo. Oh, so that makes it legal. He just took it a step further. Yeah, that's what we wanted right there. Clear the shelf. Clear the shelf. All right, let's get out of here. We done good after all. We ended up, $92. We started out again with $2,000 you can see down here, so we keep track of the balance. But all right, let's go here. I have one job here, and I am the night manager at Bed Bath & Beyond, so my son can go to NYU, become a DJ, and explore his bisexuality. What? What are we talking about? I must be missing something. Is that a joke, or what's going on? I think I missed a whole line of stuff or something. Oh, Sam Dawson. My dad is old school. We would have to hike up like 100 gallons of water to his camp so he could be out for a couple of weeks. Now, there's something I respect about that, because you're making your kids work. Your kids got to work. Now, I mean, I there's obviously some limits, but I like that. I like that about your dad. Make your kids work. I remember one time I was coming out of Home Depot, and my daughter's with me, and she was a teen. She was probably like 13. I don't remember what we were buying. It was something, but it was decently heavy, but not too heavy for her to carry. And I'm like, do you want to try carrying this? She's like, I'll carry this. I'm like, hell yeah, you're going to carry this. We're walking out. This older woman passes me, and she's like, I don't know. She says something at me really terrible. Like, how dare you, making her carry all that. And I'm like, I'm teaching her how to do shit. What is this? Oh, this is 9th Street. Okay, that's 9th Street. Let's go for it. That's 9th Street High. All right, let's go for this. There we go. Oh, that's a movie. Okay, it's a movie quote. Looks like little AOB got home. I think she had a flight lesson today. Oh, man. How's it?
I need your wisdom, oh wise one.
Okay, what's going on?
Multiple times.
Shh, bring it. Do you want to tell it to the audience and let them help you with it? All right, let me give you guys some background. Apparently there's some drama going on and she wants to know how to handle it. I'm going to let her tell you guys the story and let you guys tell her what you think she should do. By the way, I hate this arm and the way this thing works.
Oh boy. Okay, here's what happened. We pulled the plane up to the fuel station, and I'm having my student fuel up the plane, and this guy comes up while I'm inside the plane. I'm filling out some papers, and she's fueling up one of the wings, and she goes to fuel the other side, and he takes it from her, and he goes, "Oh, let me help you with this." And she goes, "Okay." And he gets on the wing, and she's like, "Can I, take that? I can do it." And he says, "No, I got it," and fuels the wings. And I was so surprised. And that was super not okay, because my student needs to learn how to fuel the wings. And actually, he was just being impatient because he wanted her to do it faster so he could fuel his plane.
Were you there?
I was in the plane, and then I got out, and I should have gotten out and said, "Excuse me,
This is a teaching
what do you
moment.
think you're doing? My student needs to learn how to fuel the plane. Please just be patient."
So let's rewind it. No blame, because it's always hard with confrontations. Why didn't you do that? Normally you're pretty good about
I know.
going up, and why didn't you say something and tell your student you need to go do that? Oh, we just missed the zero.
Because by the time I got out of the plane and she came over to me, he was already filling the wings. And then I wasn't sure if he was a student or an instructor. And
You're new there. You
I'm new, and I didn't want to be rude to someone.
Yeah. I get it.
And now I'm really upset because what he did was totally not okay. And
So do you think he was being impatient, or he was just trying to be a nice guy and help her out?
no, he was being impatient. Like,
He was
he
being
came over,
impatient.
took it, did it, and
Like,
then
hurry up.
and he didn't say hurry up, but then she was like, "Oh, like, well, there's like the ladder and things that have to be put away." And she's like, "Oh, we'll put this away." And he said, "No, I need to fuel up my plane now." And then immediately just took it and left and went to fuel his plane. And turns out, I looked him up. He is an instructor.
So right here, this is what James says. He says, "Thank him for offering to help, but you'd like your student to learn how to do it." Yeah, just something like that. "Hi, I appreciate it. We're going, but
I want her to learn how to do this.
Learn how to fuel the plane. This is part of our instruction."
Yeah. And I couldn't figure out, I was like, am I going to say, "You need to give that back"?
Yeah. And as an
please give
instructor,
that
Mofo,
back.
shame on you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're just getting whacked right and left now by this dealer. Jeez, look at that hair. Hair helmet again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna go. I'm not gonna play the zero here. I need to. Anyway, okay, well.
I know, but then it's like I think about what to say, and by the time I think about what to say, then I'm like, is it too late to say it? And then I'm like, is that super rude? And then I just end up not saying anything, which is worse. So.
Well, lesson learned for both of you. You tell your student, "Hey, you need to be the one fueling the plane here. Next time, you need to learn how to do this." You know what I mean?
And she's new. She's brand new, so.
Even bigger of a point to say,
Yeah.
you need to figure out how to do this on your own, Dang it. Let's save this bet. Anyway, okay, well, lesson learned. It's tough. Confrontation can be tough, It can be really tough. So, I think what James up there says, start with a slight compliment. "Thank you for offering to help." But however, oh my God, this. All right, I need to concentrate. Come down if you want to be a part of the stream. Oh, you need to paint. Okay. We're getting our bahooty kicked here on this. Justin Bieber is now a. I mean, that's some hair. That is a head of hair there, pal. You know what? I could actually move this graph if you guys wanted. If you guys are interested in seeing the winning list, because it's not in my way. But if you guys want to see the winning list, I'll move that over there. And that way you can see the list of winners. All right, let's see if we can get this back. I'm glad we started only with a $9 bet. $9 bet. And let's edit these names. Oh no, that's Line Street Low, yeah. Okay. And for me to convert this over so I can cover the 0, I have to have an amount divisible by 3, so I can put 2 units here and leave like the 25 open and cover the 0. But for right now, okay, look at that. We're getting back. We're getting back. Let's go here. So I would need at least, well, there's 50 cent. Oh no, I don't have 50. If I had 50 cent units, I could just add a 50 cent unit to these and 6 units up there, and then I could put 50 cent, and on the 0 here I could put 50 cents. Every day a learning curve. Yep. Every day wake up a beginner, man. That's what I say. Every day wake up a beginner, and be open to being better. All right, we're back. We got back to 0. What's up, Spin Diesel? What's up, Kieran? All right, let's start this again, except, damn it, Jim. I don't have, I would have to go to a $3 bet here, which is okay. I mean, we'll double it this time. Oops. We'll double it next time, and then we'll add 1 more unit, and then the 27 and the 26, or the 25, 26, or any of these 2 over here. We can put them, we don't have to be consecutive, but I am going to make them so that it emulates, because I've been doing really well on C1 and C4. Oh, 0 doesn't do anything. 0 would have been a whack. Okay, here we go. Repeat, double it, add a unit here. Uh, 12, 18. Okay, so we'll save that. On the next one, we will get rid of the street here, and we'll place 1 unit on the 26, 27, and 1 unit on the 0. Now our 0 is covered with a banger number. What would you advise on how to deal with that situation? I would have said exactly what you guys said. I would have said exactly what you guys said. Oh, damn it, Jim. All right, that's a loss no matter what. That's okay. All right, we're going to repeat it. Pull this 3 off. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to toss our previous one. I think you guys gave him said the exact same thing I would have. I would have been polite, but firm. And the thing about it is, it's a fact. You got to train your student, and fueling the plane, believe it or not, fueling the plane is something that you got to show students, especially, I don't want to sound this way, unless you grew up on a farm, but oftentimes, you know, fuck you. Fucking hair helmet. All right. All right. You know, oftentimes they're not taught to do stuff. My daughter growing up, man, I raised her like a boy. I took her fishing. We watched UFC fighting. I showed her, you know, taught her welding. She did everything with me. So fueling the plane was no big deal. But for a lot of students, even guys these days, I'm going to try to figure out how to word this correctly. Oh my fucking God, this guy. Wow, this fucking hair helmet is just whacking us on both ends. I feel like especially a lot of guys in their mid 20s and stuff, they don't know how to do shit anymore. They don't know how to do shit. They don't know how to change oil. They don't know how to go out there and use freaking tools. They don't know how to do any of that stuff. They're just demasculated so hard. I don't know. They're just, like my daughter's previous boyfriend, now her new boyfriend, Nick, he's pretty capable. So respect there. But her previous boyfriend, her dad didn't teach him shit. So he would have car problems, and I'm like, oh, it sounds like your alternator's going out. You should just go get a new alternator. And the look was just like deer in the headlights look like, what's an alternator? And I'm like, am I missing a street? Nope. My street's right here, my friend. 023. So I got 6 streets covered down here. I've got my 7th, my 8th, and 023 is the same as a street, right? 3 numbers. That gives us our 0 becomes a banger down here. Just deer in the headlight looks, and I'm like, okay, let's go out and take a look at your car, right? Oh, fuck. Wow. All right, we're gonna give it one more go. This kid is just freaking crushing us. Yeah, I'm just gonna go one more time. I gotta stop yapping more and start paying attention. Anyway, they just don't know how to do anything. They're not dudes. I don't know. The flux capacitor. There you go. Yeah. How are the warp? I should have told him, I think it's your warp drives. I think your warp drives are going bad. And he might have then go, oh yeah, warp drives. You know? All right, let's keep going here. Let's see if we can get another win back here. Dang. Anyway, just even batteries, even like his dad, instead of, I understand, you know, saving up and being responsible with buying a used car, but buy something decent. His dad, all they bought for his entire family, he would go to those insurance auctions and buy these really cheap cars with no inspection, nothing. And he would get them cheap, but they would be massive piles of shit. And they would always be just breaking down to the point where even his wife had one. Even he gave his wife one of those. And I was like, you're giving your wife one of those to drive? And she was constantly breaking down and calling and have to go get a tow truck or something. But his car was overheating. It had alternator problems. The battery was shit. So then his car was overheating. And I'm like, the first thing for any of you guys that don't know, if your car is overheating and you look at your radiator and it's full and it looks like it has a decent amount of radiator coolant in there. Oh, damn. Oh, that's a win. That's a win. One of the easiest thing you should try doing right off the bat is replacing the cap. Believe it or not, radiator caps, they're pressure sensitive. If it goes bad, the cap first, thermostat 13, thermostat second. Try replacing your cap. It's easy, it's fast, and ask me how I know, because a long time ago, I was trying to figure it out. I was replacing everything, nothing worked, and it turned out it was the cap. I had replaced the radiator. I have done all that stuff, and it turned out I had a bad cap. So replace the radiator cap if your car's overheating and it looks like everything else seems to be okay. Doesn't that cause cancer? Yeah. And you can no longer poison your friends and stuff with radiator because, you know, they made it really bitter. We're just gonna stay here, and if I lose, I'll flip over again. All right, let's see if we can get back on track. Yeah, I agree, Scouse. I agree. I don't know. I almost feel like you want to say like it's because they have the internet and social media, so they don't figure things out for themselves, but it's to the point where they don't even Google shit themselves. If they don't know something, they're going to come and ask. They don't even know how to look stuff up, you know, or they just don't. It's not. So that actually, when my daughter was growing up, she would do that all the time. I would get a text or she'd come say, hey, what did I'm like, you have Google just like I do. Go fucking look it up yourself. You know, now if it was a more in-depth, like, how do I do this to my car? I would say, this is how you do it. And then I'd say, you know, let's get on YouTube and see if you can find a video and figure it out. But obviously there's some stuff, but she was so proud of herself. She went down to, when she moved down, when she was going to college, she sent me a picture of a wall shelf that she put on the shelf, right? But it was a, you couldn't see that it didn't have like the L-shaped brackets, right? It was one of those where it had slots in the back of the shelf, a floating shelf, what they call it. All right, let's see if we can get out of this one without this kid whacking the shit out of us. She called me up because she was so proud that her roommates didn't know how to do that, and she did these floating shelves by herself, and she took a picture of it, and she's like, I put just a big enough hole, I put a really good anchor in there, I put the screws in like you taught me, and then I put this on there, and now they're all, and she goes, I did that to my friends. One of her friends, the doorknob came loose, and her friend was like, I don't know what to do. What do you mean you don't know what to do? It's a fucking bathroom doorknob. You got 2 screws on. Anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. But my daughter, she does it. And like I said, she's a hell of a welder. And when I was in Vegas, I don't know if you guys remember, I had that water pipe bust. She went and she fixed the PVC pipe from our well pump to the garage. She did all that repair. Yeah, you got to teach all your kids, male or female, teach them how to do shit. Just the same way I would tell you, I taught my daughter how to cook. I love cooking. It's not a woman thing. That should be anybody thing. You know, you should, first of all, you should just know how to cook for yourself. Period. Yeah. Parenting, Alfredo. It's just parenting 101. Just do your fucking job. You know, you don't send your kid. That's the problem with schools. People blame the schools for a bunch of shit. Parents send their kids to school to raise their kids. The schools are not there to raise your fucking kids. They're there to teach your kids. And you should know what's going on with their homework. My daughter knew. If the teacher ever called me up and said, your daughter's being disruptive in class, I promise you, probably 90% of parents would go down there and bark at the teacher and defend their kids. My daughter knew if the teacher called me and said, your kid's being disruptive, which she never was, first thing I would be doing is marching my kid's ass down to the teacher and being like, you're going to apologize to the teacher and tell him it's never happening again. You know, the only time not the only time, the only time I really sided with my daughter was if some kid was being a bully, she would go stick up and they would both get detention. And I'd be like, the fuck my daughter's getting attention. This kid was picking on this other girl and my daughter went up and stood up to him. And okay, they got in a pushing match. Fuck that kid. You're going to punish my kid for doing what's right? Did you know in America, at least in the US, I don't know anywhere, there's a good citizen law. Literally, there's a law that says if you're standing by and someone needs help and you do nothing, you are violating the law. Now, obviously, there's contingencies in there, like if there's no way and you know for sure you're going to get in serious bodily harm by stepping in. But there's a citizen's law. So you're going to fucking punish my kid at the daughter for doing the good citizen's law? That was in the last episode of Seinfeld. Oh, really? Was it? Like the very last of the season or the last one you watched, Simmons? Yeah, exactly, Michelle. They're everyone things. And you know, the thing that I was telling my daughter as she was growing up, I was teaching, I said, it's not that I need you to know how to build this deck on your own next time. It's a confidence builder. And when you start doing stuff like that and you go, oh, I can figure this shit out. I can do this. I can do this. So it's not that you have to learn that skill because you think you're going to use it later on in life. You need that skill to build self-confidence. Now my daughter overall is a very confident person. She's entering into an industry that has been very heavily male dominated. And I think I told you guys this before. I said, and she wouldn't do it anyway. I said, listen, here's the deal. You're going into a male dominated field. If you get up in there, you may have to work twice as hard. You may have to prove yourself 3 times. But once you gain that respect, and you're not going to bitch and moan, and she wouldn't do it anyway because she knows my jokes. You're not going to go crying sexism and everything if someone tells a dirty joke. You're going to fucking, if it's funny, you're going to laugh. If it's not funny, you don't laugh, but you're not going to do shit about that because that's how it is. You got to earn your stripes out there, man. You got to earn your stripes. Now, obviously, if someone's doing something, you know, that's seriously sure, no problem. But joking around and locker room talk, fuck that. You go with it and you tell your own stories. And that's the one thing I loved about working with the Irish company I was with. Even the women, everybody was talking locker room jokes. It was fucking great. Hello, I just joined Razor yesterday. I would say your name, but it's in like Japanese or something, my friend. So I can't. Yeah, we're gonna try some new strategies. I just wanted to get some money. We're having a really tough time on this table, so I'm gonna bust out of here. Let's actually, in the time being, let's go play. We'll go play some blackjack and some baccarat. Actually, what I'm gonna do is, nice to meet you. Oh, Lee, okay. Welcome, Lee. Where do you live in the world, Lee? Where do you live, man? Where do you live? All right. While I use the bathroom real quick, I'm gonna throw a slots on here. And I'm gonna, hey, you live in Korea. Okay. Welcome, brother. Welcome. I want to go to Korea. I mean, first of all, I fucking love Korean food. It's probably right at the very top. I love Korean food. There was a little restaurant when I worked at Nike. There was this little tiny Korean restaurant, and there was a little tiny Korean district in the city. And this little tiny place, his name was Khan, K-A-N or K-H-A-N or something, right? Super nice guy. It was just him and his mom. His mom did all the cooking. He was running the business and he was a server. And we'd go there all the time. And what are we going to play here? Anyway, the food was phenomenal. And it was so awesome that I went after I left Nike. I went back like 5 years later, and he had increased the size of it. He had hired people. It was growing so big. It was amazing. But I'm trying to remember what the spicy. I always order the spicy chicken. It was like chicken chunks, but it had like this red spicy sauce over it. Do you know what I'm talking about, Lee? It's this red spicy sauce on top of it. Oh my God, it's so good. And yeah, kimchi. I eat kimchi just straight up out of those. I buy the big jars of it. It's really good for your gut health, by the way. It's got a lot of biomes and stuff. All right, what are we gonna play? Someone someone say a slot here, and we're gonna go. We're just gonna spin into it while I go get a refill on my coffee. You think you do? Fire in the hole 3. All right, fire in the hole 3. There we go. All right. It's called. Oh, well, that's that pace. I love that pace, by the way. I have the gochujang in my rear, but I there's more stuff in that sauce than just gochujang. But you're right. I love gochujang. That stuff is, the difficulty with gochujang, it's really thick and it's very tough. So when you're trying to mix it into your sauces, even heating it up, it's like tar, and you really got to work to get that stuff. So now I put it in my Vitamix. I put all my stuff in my Vitamix if I'm going to use gochujang, and I put it in there. I just blend the shit out of it until it's saying, all right, continue. Let's see. How's this going to go? I'm going to pull up my graph here to the side. And all right, let's see here. Over here, we're going down 20 cents. And let's go with 100 spins. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Make the bonus booster. Okay, bonus booster. Is that this? Or no, this is lightning bolt? No. Where's the bonus booster? This?
No.
Shows you how much I know. Where's the fucking bonus bolt? This thing down here? Is it this white lightning bolt?
The
no?
red and yellow.
Red and yellow. This one right here.
Red and yellow. Yeah, that one.
And which bonus? What bonus booster am I looking at? Like this 40-cent one?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, folks. And is this? Did I just spin? I didn't buy like a bonus buy, right?
No, you're spinning.
Okay. Well, this looks pretty good. At least it's shaking and it's got stuff going all over the place. All right. Wow. So we spun into a bonus, right?
Yeah, giveaway is up.
Giveaway is up, folks. Giveaway is up. Let's go. All right. Now I got to use the bathroom, but I don't want to miss this. I don't want to miss this. Sorry, guys. I get on these rants sometimes because this stuff's on my mind. I don't mean to rant. So again, I didn't mean to rant about the hunting. I didn't mean to rant about all this other stuff about kids. However you're raising your kids, if they do well, that is your prerogative as a parent. And there's more than one way, just like roulette, just like gambling. There's more than one way to do it. There's not necessarily one right way. That was just my way. And it's sort of how my dad raised me. Get a catheter. I might. What we had to do for a while there with my dad, we tried it, was it's sort of like a catheter, except instead of a tube going inside, it almost looks like a condom, right? And you put a condom on, because when he got really bad, even with the Depends on, he would wet it so bad. We were doubling up the Depends, and then we'd have these waterproof sheets down we going on. Yeah, it's better than keeping it all bottled up. Very true. I just don't want to. I'm sorry about political stuff. I'm trying to do better about that kind of stuff. I'm not trying to make anybody feel. So I feel really bad. Let's see here. Wait a second. How do I get? Is it here? Where is the spins? This right here. Okay, let's go. Anyway, not trying to make anybody feel bad. When I was talking about Iran and Israel, I should just keep my mouth shut. I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad or whatever. Anyway, so apologies. I'm a work in progress. Every day you wake up a beginner, right? So I'm working on it. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in my videos, if you're watching the videos on YouTube, there's almost like zero profanity going on in those. I've done really well, right? I insulted Trump again. No, it had nothing to do with Trump. Had nothing to do with Trump. Yeah, it is free speech, but I don't want to use this necessarily as a platform just to push my politics or my things. I mean, some things I'll do it lightly, but all right, what are we doing here? Collect or gamble? What do we want to do? Which one? Papa, what do you want to do on this? Is Papa, are you the one that gave me this? What do you think we should do? Gamble it or collect it?
Papa
Gamble it. Papa says gamble it. All right, we're here to gamble. Let's go.
One.
Oh, did we win the gamble, right?
Yeah, he said gamble once. Now collect it.
Oh, collect it now. Okay. I see, because you can keep gambling it. All right. Lucky Wagons. Okay. How many continues they got to have in this game? Let's go. How's the music volume? Okay. All right. Not real sure what we're looking for here. I assume some sort of explosive thing to blow up those the dice. Okay, volume's good. Okay. Doesn't look like we're doing great. At least it doesn't seem like we're doing great. Because it hasn't unlocked anything else in here. There we go. Boom! 60x. We'll take that 60x. All right, last spin here coming on. Come on, give us some more stuff. Oh, we got an extra spin. Okay, okay, okay. All right, one spin. Oh, X-hole. That's a funny name. X-hole. All right. We're at 128. Oh, we got two. Wow. This is good, right? Seems good. Because I've known I've seen some slots that it looks really impressive, but then when you get your payout, it's jack shit. All right. The nightcap. Total win 39.40. Woo. Nice job, Papa Sky. Good call, brother. Good call. 39.40. That was sweet. I'll reuse the bathroom. I'll come back because if it gets in the bonus, this one has a lot of continue. So I'll be right back. Oh man, just like I thought it was gonna happen. Sorry, guys. All right. Lucky spins again. Nice. You saw a guy got 60,000 X? Wow. 60,000? Woo! I'll be happy with 6,000. All right, I'm gonna turn off my mic because I'm gonna eat.
So whenever you're ready, Brent, we have a Kino race to go.
When I'm ready, what?
We have a Kino race to do.
Oh, we have a Kino race. Okay. Our current balance is $2,137. All right. Not too shabby, not too shabby. All right, we're going to finish up these spins and we'll head over to Kino races. No, this is a wrap with sort of like chicken, you know, like they call it chicken salad, right? Where you take the chicken and you add some mayonnaise and pickles and stuff. It's sort of like a tuna fish sandwich except chicken, and then melted cheese on top of it, rolled up into a wrap. Wow, we are kicking ass. Look at this. Is this normal? Is this normal? Do you normally win this much on this one, Papa Sky? Do you play this a lot? Always. Well, I'm not always. I'm only always because I don't eat until lunch. I don't eat breakfast, so I don't eat. So right around the stream, I'm getting really hungry because I was working out this morning. Then I came in and I had to go check gopher traps, and then I was scrambling to get in here. And yeah, I'm freaking. And it's sitting here staring at me because I started. I haven't had a chance to eat it. And I filled it up so big I can't even close the wrap all the way. So I'm eating it like a caveman. You think my RTP on slots is juiced, huh? Okay, yeah, I don't play it. No, I know you are, Spin. All right, we'll take that. Balance is 2,138 now. Let me see if I can fix this for you guys. Wow, we got it in again. There, now you can see the bounce. How's that? But then we lose a little, I mean, I could take it off of this side, I guess. There, now you can see the balance. Oh, keep it going. Let's go. Let's get another big one. I don't remember how much we had last time. Oh, give us the X hole. Dang it. What do we have to do for them to unload these things? I wasn't paying attention of what has to happen for them to unload those things. I guess we have to get something down here. Bang! All right. I'm glad we stayed here and finished out the spins. What's up, Mr. All on Red? Gotta get a coin under it. You're getting off early, just have to drive an extra 30 minutes. Like, drive an extra 30 minutes from where you normally drive. So how far away are you from home now, Red? I need to do a little dance. Oh, I thought we might get in another bonus here. Oh, too bad. I think we need 3 of those, right? Come on, give us one more. Not to be. All right, we got 3 spins left. Ooh, wild. Come on, give us another bonus round. Oh, that would have been awesome. Okay. There we go. All right. Nice. We're at 2148. We'll take that. We'll take that. All right, we're going to go to originals. All right, Kino races. And I'm going to put my 10 cents in there. Medium. All right, who do we got? We got Papa Sky, SoCal, 13, Alfredo, and George. Good luck. Oh, before I forget, by the way, I don't know if the Clever Bet boys are still here, but I talked to Liz, and she said she's willing to do a voiceover for that thing that says Clever Bets is waiting for you or something. So she's willing to do a voiceover and record it and give it to the Clever Bet guys, and they can put that in there. All right, here we go. Good luck, guys. Good luck, good luck, good luck. All right. All right, so I'll get you that file. I'm assuming you don't care what kind of file is, like just an MP3 file or something.
I believe he said MP3 yesterday.
Okay, okay. All right, we'll get you an MP3. Yeah, the real thing's always better. Pretty close race so far, except for who's up in 1? That's real Papa Sky. Get off your ass, Papa. All right. You know what? I gotta change this music. I'm just hearing a little bit, but it's sounding really obnoxious. Let me just change this music real quick. Stoner rock. Sunshine pop. Let's see what sunshine pop is. All right, we'll leave that there for the time being. Sunshine pop. All right, here we go. Nice. Damn. Will Papa Sky join the short and illustrious list of losers who don't get off first base? No, he doesn't. He heard me. All right. Oof. Look at this. Could we get a tie and double the prize money? Ooh, okay. Ooh, who's in second place?
Second place is SoCal.
SoCal. Ooh, and 5th place is George. Oh, surprise, surprise. SoCal took it. You need to fuck off when the dealer whacks us. Oh, and by the way, I don't think it was announced, but instead of saying you have to wager $10,000 to be eligible from the previous week to be eligible for giveaways, we're going to tier it so that those that are only wagering 5,000, you'll still be eligible, but your prize will be lower. And I believe we're going to have 3 tiers, and the higher you are on the tier, your prizes increase. That way, if you're still only wagering, let's say between 5 and 10, we haven't solidified it, you're still eligible, and your prize will be different. Yeah. I just want to give you a heads up. We heard you guys. We were going through the survey that out. If you haven't done it, go take the survey. We read it and we were listening to it. So the only one that, and it's anonymous, so I don't know who did it, but the only one that I read that I was like, I felt like was kind of junky is one of you, whoever that is, and that's anonymous, really harped and ranked on me about the $50 bonus code, saying I'm not a good human, or I needed to be a good human and give the $50 bonus, all those things. Listen, guys, I'm sorry that the $50 bonus code, I tried really hard when we got this deal. I really wanted that for you. It's too bad it got taken advantage of and it fucked it up for everybody. I've been trying really hard. We're working on a couple other stuff for the team to try to make up for that. But I'm sorry, I did what I could for a long time. It got to be such a pain in the ass that I just ended up dropping it at this point. It's not because I promised you guys something and I didn't want to deliver. It just wasn't going to be possible. All right, DCS, Brad, Style. I gotta let my cat in. All right, DCS, Brad, Style, Broker, and the Robot. Let's go. Does Liv have? No. I don't think she has it. She's not even. She'll be. I think she's. I gotta ask where she's playing. I'm not sure where she's playing. So yeah, but more importantly, I felt like this person, that's the only thing they talked about on all the questions was the $50 bonus. I needed to give them the $50 bonus, and I don't know. I'm not upset at that person saying that. I'm more disappointed because I'm like, obviously that person was in the stream because they heard about it, I think, or maybe they weren't. Maybe they saw the announcement. I don't know. I just try to feel like we've been trying to do as much as we could with the leaderboard and everything. We are far and ahead better than we were before we moved to raised, right? And all the negotiation was around getting you guys a leaderboard and getting you guys a set amount of giveaway money that we could do with you guys every week. So sorry the $50 didn't go through, but we're working on something, and I don't know. It's just kind of bummed telling me to be a good human. Which, I mean, yes, be a good human, but the way they were implying it was I wasn't being a good human if I don't give them the $50. All right. At least we didn't have, up there sitting on his ass up there pretty much the whole game. At least we got Papa Sky that was sort of an embarrassing run for him. Oh my gosh, who's number 1 here? Who is 1?
DCS, Simmons.
Simmons, look at that. Crushing the field. All right. Atudo, I'm with support now. What is your username on Raised? All on Black 19. You should go to the link there. All right, here we go. Oof. Look at that. Simmons crushes the field. Congratulations, sir. You took it. Yeah, I feel like the $50, Alfredo. I just feel like, I don't know. Okay. Let's go. Let's go back to, you know what I'm going to do? And Rob, let me know when you have 2 other strategies up there. But what I'm going to do, is I'm going to pull up a couple of strategies that we did last time, and I want to see if they go well again. And moving forward, I don't know if I don't want to call it head-to-head. So it's getting tough for Rob to find unique strategies because a lot of them are just repeat. So instead of them being trying to match them up, and go head-to-head, we're just gonna. I just told Rob, go back like 5 days, so 5 video backs from like the Roulette Master, CEG, Mo. Just pick those strats. We're just gonna test out 2 strats, not against each other, right? Not against each other. You did not register from the link. I guarantee you 100%. If you had clicked the link that we had, Atudo, you would have been registered under the code because it automatically puts it in there. So, all right, here we go. So this one, I believe this one did pretty well. Well, this was Minnie Mouse from Scow, so let's try it. Let's try it again. Let's just go to roulette table 1. Duck racing. And all right, we'll do that after this. Remind me, duck racing, Dave. All right, so let's build this bed up here. And I'll just trash these. I really wish we could have more than just 10 because I keep having to delete the bets that I play on my own. All right, build a bet. So the way this one looks like it is, we played this once before. So we do the splits here. This is stage 1. And I believe stage 2 is you put a unit, one in the middle there. Yes. And then stage 3, the third progression is you add these vertical splits on the side plus a unit in the middle. So, yeah, so we'll save this bet. And then, let's see. Okay. All right, let's get going here. We'll build it as we go. And edit it here. So we're basically putting 1 unit here. This is a second step. Then, like I said, the third step is we would add these vertical splits on these so we have little T's along the way. All right, let's get our graph up. And let me refresh the graph. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Botox table, yeah. What's the mission and vision for the channel? You know, that's funny that you say that, George, because that's exactly what the team and I were talking about, that we're meeting Thursday before the evening stream about, going like, what is our vision? Because like I was telling you guys when I was looking at, like, number 1, the videos on YouTube, right? Do we focus mainly on going back to challenges? Do we focus on displaying strategies like everybody else is, like head to head? What are we going to do? You know, so you may have a problem on a link as I no one else has had that problem, Tudo. I don't think you registered from our link. I don't think you registered for a link. I think you maybe you went to Raised and just signed up on your own. But you didn't register for the link. We've had 0 problems. We've had no problems with the link with anybody so far. All right, so we're going to 2. And I'm gonna delete another bet here. I guess we'll just delete this one.
There are 2 strats up, Brent. I put
All
them
right.
up a little bit ago.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
So if we lose this one, we're gonna add a unit straight across these 3 places: the split, the middle, and the thing. So this will have 2 units on the middle one. Okay, so this gives us an opportunity to get there. So rebet, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, and we'll save that last bet. So we have all 3 of them. And I believe we're just martingaling after this point. Okay. So we're just martingaling from here on out. All right, nice. We're going back to base bet. What do you guys think? Like, George, what direction do you guys think this channel should go in? So let's take it steps. The YouTube video, what direction, if you could control it and say, Brent, this is what Brent and team, this is what you guys are gonna do from now on for the YouTube videos, what would your answer be for that? I'm kind of curious what you guys see is the vision on that. Is it purely challenges, even if they're short challenges, a 1-week challenge, a 1-month challenge? I don't really want to get into a year challenge again. That honestly, that wore on me, having such a long-term challenge all the time. So if I were going to do, I would probably, so yeah, Robert, I plan on doing that one. I like this $10 to 10K challenge, and we're going to keep doing that one. I just finished session 22, I believe. Oh boy, we're getting our bahooty kicked here. Here we go. Fitness gambling. Every loss on roulette. You know what is so funny you said that, SoCal. As I was working out today, I was going like, maybe I'll do it. And here's what I was thinking. However many units you're betting, if you lose that amount, and not just units, but you have to put it like, say, for every 50 cents or 10 cents, if your bet is $3, you lose and it's 50 cents, you have to do 6, burpees, 6 push-ups, whatever. So I was thinking you could do that. You could tie it to your bet so that you're more likely to go, oh, I better keep my bet fairly low. I don't know if we're fully recovered or not. I don't think so, but we're just going to go back to base. Collabs like YouTube Golf does need more in the industry to be open to it like you are. So collabs, like collaborating with other, with other channels. I tried that. Matchmaker is super busy, and I went to Bet with Mo's channel to invite him on to just have him as a guest, and I couldn't find any contact information for him. So if any of you are on his channel and you're commenting, just tell him, hey, I would love to have him as a guest. We'll promote his channel. If he's interested in coming on, jump in our Discord or something and ping me. Oh, you miss the 50K bets. Yeah, I mean, to a degree, I miss them too, but to a big degree, I don't anymore. 1 month fans pool challenge. Oh, you mean everybody puts into a fan and it's locked away and we play it for like 1 month, like every day, or do a video on it? What do you mean by that? I like that. I like that idea. But what do you mean, like, do I only do it on live, or are you saying I play it on my own, but I record every session with the fans' money and do it for a month? Yeah, no one else seems to be interested in doing some collab, like cross collaboration. And thing about it is, if they come on to, if I'm able to do a video with them and come on live, you guys, I'll promote the shit out of their channel. We'll do nothing but talk about them and their channel. I mean, I'm not looking for it to just help me. I would love for it to help them. Am I on the previous side of roulette? From the previous month? Well, I'd have to say one, no, because I lost 16.5 plus another 4,500. So I lost 21,000 running two different strategies on clever bets. So no, I'm coming back up. I'm getting close. I'm getting close to recovering that $21,000 or whatever. All right, we're doing well. All in Red says, I want to see fun, like make $200 in 4 spins. Okay, $200 in 4 spins. So Red wants me to go the opposite direction that the other board of directors, which is slow down. Red's like, no, let's push ahead. Risky. I like it. Head-to-head videos with your Discord fans. I tried that, Woo. I have been telling since forever, if you want to do head-to-head, come on with me. I would love to do head-to-head challenge with you guys. I just get no takers. I think Must watch game, red, not counting the board of directors like Brad and stuff. I think must watch games is the only other person to come on and actually challenge me. And he won. He won $50 for winning. Yeah, you do my crap strat, but if you're going to come on and do that, you need to get into Discord and at least share your screen, or I will send you a link and you just click on that link and it will share. You choose what you want to share and you'll share your screen and we can put on it. Super easy to get you in here. So if anybody wants to do head-to-head challenges, you know what? And depending on what the challenge is, I'm willing to put a bounty on the winner again. I'm willing to put like a $50. You bring your strategy in, and it just depends on the bankroll. The bounty will depend on the bankroll. So if we're doing like a $10 bankroll, that's kind of a tough thing. I would ask that you probably at least have $100. But for like a $500 bankroll and 30 minutes, you know, ish, and we can just do the set number of spins or time. Depends. If you are on a strategy that you have to sit out spins, we're just going to make it timed. If you are playing through, then we will make it based on the number of spins. You're ready for the challenge maybe Thursday night? Okay. All right. You do know, Red, that you're on the board of directors, so you don't get a prize. I take that back. When Must Watch challenged me, it was a $50 prize to the winner. So had he lost, he would have owed me $50. So I'll make that optional for you. If you think your strategy is kicking ass and you want to put a $50 tip wager on it, I'm here. I like that. And the person that loses has to change their Discord screen name for a month to like, I lost to AOR. That would be awesome. Oh, come on. All right, we're at 16 spins. We'll go to 20 spins on this. Ooh, nice. Wow. You're up to 229 from 98 pounds in 3 days? Damn, what are you playing? How are you betting that much to get up to 229? What's up, Mr. Visuals? So here's the deal, guys. Just like our when you win a giveaway, you have 24 hours. Mr. Atudo, I've given you months. So you know, and I gave you 2 separate chances. See, so what happened is long time ago, I was given a bounty for strategies, and he submitted 2. One of them, I gave him credit, so I gave him $50 credit for those, but then he disappeared. And one of the strategies actually I didn't like, and I changed it. And I don't know if that was either spread your streets, I modified it, or if it was that hot mess one that just had chips all over the place. Either way, he disappeared for like 8 months. Then he came back and said, "Hey, where's my $50?" So a couple weeks ago, I was like, okay, if you send me your raised username and you have some wager on there, I will tip you $50. Okay. And then didn't hear back from him for a while. Then I finally heard him back, I don't know, 2 weeks later. And he's like, okay, I did it. And I went and looked him up and I said, I don't see you as an affiliate. So I told him after that, you're not an affiliate. So go sign up. I give you 24 hours to sign up and send me your name and I'll send it to you, because 24 hours. Now I've given you 8 months. I'm just saying, Atudo, hurry up. I don't want to keep dragging this out. I don't like owing somebody. And I just don't want to keep this thread going, because then if you disappear again for 6 months, I don't want you coming back. You know, I want to pay you. I have it in the thread. Hey, just give me your affiliate username on Raised, and I will send the money there. All right, we're going actually to 2. So I gave you 24. I will extend it again, another 24 hours, friend. So you get me your affiliate username on Raised. If you're an AOB affiliate and have some wager on there, I will send you $50. All right, we're doing well. We're going to go just a couple more. We're at 21. I owe you 10K. All right, Ben, here's the deal. You sign up as an affiliate under Raised. You have 24 hours, and you send me that you have wagered at least $1.5 million, and I will send you 10K. What's up, William? I'm doing great, man. How are you doing? I just said a Tudo. I'm giving you another 24 hours, my friend. Listen, I mean, that was so long ago. But anyway, I've never tried to scam anybody out of their money. I want you guys to get your money. I want you guys to win. I want you to get your money. 100%. 100%. But you got to keep up with it. You can't disappear for a while and then come back and then say, okay, well, you got to stick to it. Right now, Tudo, spend the next hour contacting support. They will bring you, if you have not wagered and you haven't done anything and you open that account within 24 hours, they will bring you over. But I guarantee 100% it wasn't the link. Cardboard box. Ah. When are you talking? I don't know if you're talking to like recently a Tudo or you're talking like a long time ago. I'm not sure what you're talking about. All right, here we're on level 3. I'm not sure if you're sharing pictures. Are you talking like recently or are you like talking to like a long time ago? Okay, again, a Tudo. Send me your username. I looked it up. I do not have. What did you say your username was? Well, it was a Tudo, right? It was just a Tudo? Oh, come on. All right, here we go. I think we've only been to this level maybe once. Dude, I don't need every single screenshot. But I just need the final results. I'm blaming you now. He told support I'm blaming him. I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming you. I'm not blaming you. It's not my deal. I'm not blaming you. I'm simply saying I don't think you did what you think you did. Yeah, that first column is hitting pretty well. That's when you either play follow the winner on this, right? Oh my God. That was level 2. I'm glad I stepped down. Right, Simmons? This is crazy. We picked the 2 that are scientifically proven to hit more. Scientifically to pick more. All right, Tudo, you know what I'm going to do, brother? I'm going to give you a full week to get it resolved. All right, a full week. Through Sunday. How about through, today's only Tuesday, through Sunday. Oh, that's a good hit. All right, let's get to one more win. One more win on, what do you call this? Baby mouse? Minnie Mouse. We'll do one more on Minnie Mouse. And then we're going to go to the other one. I believe last time both of these did well. Did we win? 21? Yep, we won. Okay. Nice job. 16 and 13. I mean, considering we're covering 20 numbers, we're right there in where we're supposed to be, right? Okay. Oh, you guys can't see the win-loss ratio. Do you guys want me to bring back the full, or do you guys like just having that little graph up there, or do you want me to bring back the whole thing? This thing right here. Do you prefer having that whole thing right there, or do you prefer having just part of it there? Okay. How about anybody else? You like the win-loss. Papa Sky likes the win-loss. So it really is only Verbeek. And he basically Verbeeked his request because no one wants it. Okay. Let's do that. Let me hide this. And we'll bring this bad boy in. There. All right. Only Verbeek. Fuck Verbeek. All right. This one is called Cornering the Dozen. Bet 1 unit each on any 2 of the 3 dozens. Bet 1 unit each on 4 non-overlapping corners of each dozen. Wait a second. Bet 1 unit each on the 4 non-overlapping corner of each dozen. I think what SoCal is meaning to say is bet 2 corners in 2 non-overlapping corners in each of the dozens, not 4 corners in each dozen. Okay. Here we go. Let's wipe this out. We're just going to go on the fly here. 1, 1, and we're going to do 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, I think that's right. Let's see, 1 unit, so a total of 6. Oh, 10 units. How do we get to 10 units? Bet 1 unit on each of the 2 of the 3 dozens. Bet 1 unit on 4 non-overlapping corners in each dozen. Man. I think maybe I'm just going crazy here. How do you get 4 non-overlapping corners on each dozen? Am I missing something here, guys? Everybody? What am I doing here? Here, I'll show you guys. This is it. Bet 1 unit each on any 2 of the 3 dozens. Okay, I did that. 1, 1. There's total 2 units. Bet 1 unit each on the 4 non-overlapping corners of each dozen. We can't do 4 non-overlapping corners. So I don't think I'm missing it. Please, someone help me out. If I'm totally just... Oh, you guys want different music? We can do the music. I don't mind. I can't really hear the music. I have to turn it down so I can hear when the gang is talking. All right, let's do something else. And I can't really hear it, so I'm going to start playing something here. And
I think what it's getting at is the 4 bets in the 4 non-overlapping corners within the 2 dozens.
Right. But see, then that's 4 units up there, plus these 2 units is 6 units. He says down there, you should now have 10 units on the table. All right, let me look at his picture. Well, okay. So he needed to take out the term non-overlapping because they are overlapping. All right. So it looks like this. So yeah, he wrote non-overlapping, which was wrong. So they are overlapping. You just say you need to cover 4 units. See, they're overlapping here. So I think I get what he means here. Like he didn't want him putting like a unit right here, but I mean, this is overlapping. So anyway, okay. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll do that. We'll do that maybe Thursday night, Scouts, or maybe tomorrow we'll do that. I'll go through every one of these. We'll play every one for 20 spins, and we'll see how it goes. All right, I got to see what happens next on this thing. Although I can't really trust SoCal's direction, so we'll see. On losses, rebet, and 2x. So it's literally you're just staying there. Okay, so it looks like second column is a banger. Yes, because this is basically like almost like the Big Easy, right? You got the 2 columns. This is basically the last progression in the Big Easy. So we're just going to martingale this. Let's get rid of this one for right now. Save that and double. All right, going up. Let's see how it goes. But I like that. We'll go through that. David, I think he put in there, we now have in that thing quite a few. Okay, let's play this one out. Now he said if it does hit, you modulate down to base bet. I believe he said if it hits, you modulate down. Let me read that again. Wins on the first and third column return 1.2 of your bet. So 2 units gained on the initial setup. Wins on the second column return 2.1, so 11 units. On losses, rebet and martingale it. Wins on the second column, instant recovery. Wins on the first and third, modulate down your progression. Okay, so we did do that. So we can go back to base now. So even partial wins, you go down 1 step down. Okay. I'm really curious about Skiff's strategy called Treasure Island. It's on Discord. What's up, Chris? All right, so we're gonna just repeat Martingale. Treasure Island. Where did Skiff put where he's getting that from? Is he giving credit? I just kind of curious where he saw that at. Oh, I tested this and it was a no-go? Really? I did? This one was a no-go? I busted on this one? Huh. Well, I'm just starting at the top, just trying to show a couple strats here before I want to get into do some play for myself here in a sec. We were going to go check out, I think, was it Dave said there's a new game. We're going to go check that out, and then we'll go play some Blackjack and Baccarat. That was a no-go. Okay. You were curious about the Minnie Mouse strat, but just joined the Discord and can't find it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you just got to make sure once you are verified in our channel, then you will be able to find it. All right, we've lost too many in a row. I am not going to step down. I'm going to keep my bet higher. All right. Is this music suck too? Or is this music good? Duck shooting. Duck racing. Duck shooting. I like duck shooting. All right, there we go. Let's keep it up. Second and third, we just want we have yet to get a nice second. I don't think we've hit a second column yet. But the first one's been just hot. Let's try another music station here. How about Lo-Fi House? What does this sound like? Let me know if this one's too quiet. Sounds like it's pretty decent. Oh, man. Some Celine Dion. Here, there, wherever you are. I'll only do that if you stand like this, SoCal, and lean forward into the wind. Then I'll do it. You can be my Leonardo. Three 16s. Look at all these 16s. 1, 2, 3, 4 16s right here. I said I'd play Celine. I didn't say I'd sing her. All right, all right, all right. A lot of red down there. A lot of red. Red would be kicking my butt if we were playing red against black. I mean, that's a lot of red. I'm gonna start watching more and keeping track of how many times I go in. I feel like red just hits a lot on these tables. All right, we'll finish this and go play some duck racing. I want one more win. Music, yes. Now I'm gonna. Oh, two Thursday nights ago, the music was awesome. Dang, you didn't know the channel. Darn it. I'll start. If you guys find music is really good, let me know, and I'll tell you what the channel is. I'll write it down. Let me see if I can find it. It must have been pretty chill music, right? Because Thursday nights we play pretty chill. All right, I'm just gonna keep playing this for a second until I see some music here. All right, we'll just leave it for now. All right, finish this bet and we'll go play duck race. Yeah, I agree, Robert. I almost feel like when we go back, we're gonna go back to the lobby on this, and let's take a look at the other tables. I'm just kind of curious. All right, we won. All right, we ended up well. Let's go back to the lobby. And I'm just curious. It could be all in my head. There's a nothing but black. Am I hot? No. And they make it really tough for me to see. No. Wow. They make it really hard for me to. I have a tough time differentiating the colors here. I have to just go by the numbers. Ooh, look at this, 48x. Huh. All right. Yep. All right, let's go look at the games. This is where? Is this under live casino? Is that how I get to it, Dave? You go under live casino? It's in my head. I'm sure it is, David. I know. I'm positive it's in my head. It's in new games. New games. New releases? Okay, let's check out new releases. Duck racing. All right. Marbles. All right, here we go. Let's see what this is like. Okay. Place bet on the next race. What the fuck am I supposed to be doing here? Wait a second. Oh, here. Where's my chip denominations? All right, bet five. No, I don't want to bet $5. Damn. I hate when they do that. All right. How do I lower? No.
Click on the trash.
I did. So $1 is the minimum bet. And so this is basically marble racing. All right. This is betting on the next. Oh my God. Oh. Dude's got $1,000 up there on. Does that show the duck? He's going for yellow?
Looks green.
Oh, okay, green. He put $1,000? That's pretty crazy. I got to bet on black. Come on, black. Come on. Come on. No.
Yeah,
No. What is that?
yellow or black one?
Photo finish.
Yellow.
So did this guy, he bet on green, so he didn't win, or is that yellow?
That's green.
Okay, so he didn't win then. And what is this all about? 155. All right, we got our bet in. We got these three colors down here. Red, yellow, and black. Darth Duck. Oh. Yeah. I could see Verbeek playing this at night at home and giggling when the little rubber ducky. I could see him having like his phone and he's in a bubble bath watching this. I could see that. Boy, it's really slow in between races.
Yeah, we wouldn't pick this. Takes too long.
I mean, yeah, this is really, really slow. With an AOB stream, right? And I could just see him having two little rubber ducks with him. You've been a naughty boy. You've been a naughty duck. What's up, Style? Yeah, Dave Verbeek somehow talked us into going. He said, oh, there's this really, really cool game. And this is it. This is the really cool game. You're seeing it right now, Style. It's, yeah, the Lazy River. Is this normal or are they having technical difficulties? The fuck? I got my bet in already. Let's go. Is this normal, Dave? Does it normally take this long? Damn. Damn. Yeah, right? There should be a timer. That should be the bet. How long is it going to take him to fucking get these things set up? This is terrible. This is fucking terrible. Is anybody chatting in here? Is there a chat? I don't even see a chat in here. Wow. All right. Well, it's just $1. Let's get the fuck out of here. Thanks, Dave Verbeek. Don't ever bring that up again. Thank you. All right. Let's go play a little bit of Blackjack. This is my 1 millionth favorite game. This ranks number 1 million, which is pretty good. We want to go Prague because I want to go bet behind. Let's go bet behind a pro. Oh yeah, he Verbeeked it. He Verbeeked life. All right, here we go. Let's rock. Let's see if we can get on a win streak. Okay, let's go. While that's happening, I'm going to look at these, just out of curiosity, I'm going to look at these other strats that Rob posted. All right, here we go. $5. We're going to go here. And let's go here. All right, let's go. Yeah, this one's pretty simple. This is apparently this is Will Vegas strat. 3 units on the third column, 4 non-overlapping corners on the first and second columns. Come on, give us a face card. Of course not. All right. Oh, yes. Oh, no.
How long are you gonna stay in blackjack?
Not very long.
More
You
than
want to do a
5
giveaway?
Yeah. Well, I want
Go
to use
for it.
blackjack.
What's that?
I want to use blackjack.
Oh, I'll stay as long as you need me to stay.
Okay.
All right, looks like we're going to be doing a blackjack giveaway thing here coming up, folks. Are you going to just have them pick which seat they want to bet behind?
Correct.
All right. Oof. All right, well, we got 19 over there. He's probably got another face card, or 14. Don't bust on us. All right.
Giveaways up.
Nice. We got 21 and 19. We got a pretty decent chance. He might pull open that face card right there. Okay, okay. Bust it. Wow. So we lost out. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is why I hate blackjack. All right, we're just going to play one hand. We're just going to play one. I can't stand blackjack. Oh, it was green, yellow, white. I took black. I picked 3 ducks, black, yellow, and something else. Well, we could go drop this down here, right? All right, look at that duck racing right there, people. We got it. Red, yellow, black. Okay, good. So we got the yellow. Ooh, nice. 10-10. Come on. All right, let's go. Give us some face cards. Yes. Come on. Another face card. Another face card. Ugh. All right, Boost Steak out of 2. Did you guys ever watch the TV series on Netflix called The Expanse? I think it was Netflix. It's either Netflix or Prime. The Expanse. Anybody here watch The Expanse? This guy looks just like one of the characters on The Expanse in the ship. I'm trying to remember his name. He was actually my favorite character, kind of a big guy. He looks just like him. What was his name? You know what I'm talking about? He was kind of the big quiet guy, the brute on the ship. But Amos. I think it was Amos. Oh my fucking God. Something's wrong with you people who actually like this fucking game. All right, let's see if we can catch up. What's up, Shane Turner? Yeah, we had a 20 though. I mean, and the dealer gets 21. Of course, 5s. All right, give us a 6. Nope. Awesome. 13.
Well, at least you don't have to hit.
Blackjack blows donkey dick. First of all, it's just boring as fuck. Second of all, I just get so irritated that the dealers always pull these fucking great hands out of their ass. Oh, frustrating. I hope he's got a face card under there. Yeah, this is boring. All right, the giveaway's up. What's going on?
They both pick seat 3.
Seat 3. Is it this hand right here?
And they both won.
All right, you both won. Good job. All right, I got to get out of here, guys. This, I really hate this game. We'll go to the next. No, not that game. I don't want to go to that game. Games. Let's go play a little Baccarat. All right, we're gonna play through on the live Baccarat Evo. All right, we're gonna just play through. We're gonna go player, banker, player, player, banker, banker. You're welcome. Congrats, winners. All right. Ooh. They're all $1, huh? Okay, that's fine. Let's go speed Baccarat. Speed Baccarat for $1, Alex. Player, banker, player, player, banker, banker. Let's go. Let's see how we can do it. All right, there's the graph is up. Yeah, right, Jimmy. I'm just trying to appease some of the people that do have no personality and want to watch Baccarat and Blackjack. I'm just trying to do a little bit of that. Yeah, this I could not. All right, there we go. So we're just gonna play a couple rounds through the pattern here. All right, come on. We did craps already. I wouldn't mind going back to craps, but I want to go back and play roulette. Just me play roulette. Let me play roulette how I want to play it. All right, that was a tie. That pattern always gets you, the player, banker, player, player, banker, banker. It seems like it's always going the opposite of where you're at. Do you just stay put? Or do you play follow the winner? What do you do? All right, there's an 8. Oh, gosh. Right. All right, Robot. Have a good night, man. Thanks for joining, brother. All right, doubling up on banker. I'm doing well, Green. Yeah, I'm doing really well. I've just been reducing my target time. I've been trying to play in 15-minute increments or less, setting my sights down. And you know what's funny is I've been trying to. All right, one more win and we're gone. I've been trying to limit my profits per session at either 15 minutes or $100. And the funny thing is, even if I'm not at $100, by the end of the day, I come down, I'm like, wow, I'm up. I already made $600 today. So it's been a lot easier just doing that. And there's no pressure anymore. We get a 9 and they freaking. All right, we just want one more. I guess the reason I like blackjack or roulette is because you can choose so many different variations. Here, you just pick in which side. All right, next win. We are out of here. For me, it's simple. Go back to achievable, specific challenges that are easy to track. Having the spreadsheet that we can track is the best. Are you talking that's what you want to see me do? Or is that what you're doing? All on green? Oh, man. All right, here we go. It is player or banker. Easy. Tie, money back. Oh my golly. All right, we're stay put. Player, banker, player, player. Tiny bets are boring to watch. Even the 100K challenge with just 300 was fun. It could be a monthly thing that you wrap up. Yeah, that we were just, I don't think you were in earlier and I was asking about that. I brought back the low bankroll challenge and that's going to stay. And that's for the people that really want to watch the low bankroll stuff, right? We're going from 10 to 10K, but I am thinking about another challenge. But instead of it being like a month or a year challenge, I'm thinking of making it a month, which would be the equivalent of 100,000 at the end of the year. We'd try it for a month, right? So just like you're saying, 1 month, $300 a day. The only downside to that I'm trying to think about is with the 100K challenge, I was recording every single day, showing everything. This one, I wouldn't be recording every single day. So I would record the session and I came in and say, okay, we got our 300 today. And by the way, this is our balance. And this is how we did. This is how I did on the previous sessions. And people are just going to have to, you know, basically accept that. And I already know I'll get flack. People saying, oh, we didn't know what you played on the last ones. How do we know you didn't lose everything? Whatever. Okay. We're going to do one here real quick that, Rob posted from Will Vegas, and it's 3 units on the third column, 1 unit on 4 non-overlapping. All right, we'll give that a go. 3 units on the third column. Okay. And then 4 non-overlapping. Of course, I'm going to cover the goalpost, and we'll just go straight in the middle. How's that? Oh, 4 non-overlapping. We'll grab this one. Now I wanted 28, 29. Oh, shit. Clicked the wrong shit. Let's hope for a 10. 10 or 11 would be nice because we're not going to count this one. Unless I hit a 10 or 11, then we count it. All right. So basically, broke even on that one. Let's just pull these off. And let's move this over here to 28, 29. I like that better. All right, here we go. Refresh this up. What's the song playing in the background right now? Sounds like some ravey house song. Ravey? All right, and he says we just Martingale this thing. And it says takes 2 or 3 wins to recover. So basically, we're just doing a 28 number system. So you did like it, Nova? You liked the song previous to this? I can go back and tell you what it is. There we go. Bingo. Oh, yeah. It's 28 number system. So basically, actually, you know what this is, right, guys? This is literally V28, except it's on the column instead of the dozen. This is exactly V28. V28, 2 corners, 3 units on the dozen, and 2 corners with 3 units on the dozen. So this is V28. Just moving it from a dozen to the columns, that's all. All right, let me go take a look, my friend, at what that song was. You're talking about the previous one, right? All right, we won. Let's see here. Let me get you that song, my friend. I'm going to rewind it and you tell me if it's the song that you like. Let me know if this is a song you like. All right, another win. Covering them goalposts, baby. Okay, the one before this one, Nova Sparks. All right, this one is called Seaside Route 765 by Runin. You can see it. Here it is right here. Seaside Route 765 by Runin. Rebet this. You got that, my friend? You bet, you bet. So let me okay, there we go. All right, so far so good. I mean, like I said, this is V28. This version of V28 would be really good, like on the last server where they were just clobbering this first column. Then instead of hitting the second dozen, you cover the first column, right? And actually this one, with the way this one's laid out, you could totally flip back and forth between CYA and this one. This one could actually almost be your recovery, or you could flip it around the other way if you want higher coverage. But because this one pays out a little better than CYA, you could flip it to this one and hope that you can get some good hits, right? Because all we'd have to do to flip this over to CYA is fill in 9 overlapping corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, wherever you want them, and then add 2 more units here. Or, Mr. David, add 6 units here, so this up here wins 2 units, and the inside the goalpost ones win 3 units. DJ on Black. This is not my type of music. I don't listen to any kind of EDM or any kind of electronic stuff. It's just not my gig. We're doing really well. We're doing well right here. We're gonna bump up our bets. I'm gonna keep it on these corners. I like these corners right here. Not that it matters, but let's see how it goes. And just so you guys know, if you want to figure out your payout, it's just 2 times whatever your base unit is. So if we win, it's 2 times our base unit of $5. It's a $10 win. All right, all right, all right. I don't have a problem with other people. It's just not, it doesn't resonate with me. EDM, most pop music doesn't do it for me. I'm usually either in I'm usually always in the mood for country. I'm usually pretty much all in the mood for like what I call adult alternative stuff, anywhere from like Goo Goo Dolls and stuff all the way to like Noah Kahn. I'm in a Noah Kahn kick right now lately. And then my last one would be my workout music, which would be stuff like Alice in Chains, all that kind of, not thrasher music, but you know, I don't even know. That's not like rock and roll. What do they call that? Heavy metal? I don't even consider it like heavy metal. But what's up, Corporate Noah? 90s metal? Yeah, 90s metal is what I like. Alice in Chains. I'm trying to think of the Candlebox, which I saw Candlebox, was it last summer or the summer before? And man, they were still freaking just as good live as they were from day one. I couldn't believe it. I thought, oh, these guys are old. They rocked it. So yeah, you got that garage alternative like Nirvana, all those, you know, that's a whole nother group, right? You got Nirvana, Stone Temple Pilots, all that kind of stuff right there. So then you got System of a Down. Yeah, that stuff. Yeah, that's a little bit newer, but that's the same stuff. That's my workout stuff. All right, now we're gonna Martingale this bad boy. Now we got to win 2 at this level. Temple of the Dog. Yes, absolutely. All good stuff. But that's about as far as it goes. My daughter will try to play like you know, some of the pop stuff she listens to. I personally, outside of a very handful of few, rap doesn't resonate with me. There's times where I hear some rap music and I like, okay, that's got a good beat. I can see why you like it, you know, and I wouldn't mind it, but I just couldn't listen to it for more than just a hot second, you know? I've been taking my time this month and I played a bit on shuffle and stake, so I don't plan on pushing for the leaderboard this month. Well, that's good news. Let's go take a look at the leaderboard. Sorry, I didn't switch the scene for you guys. We were stuck on that cropped scene. So V28 is basically Will Vegas's, and I don't know who Will Vegas is, but Will Vegas's favorite strategy. So let's go back here, take a look. Styler is in first place, well ahead in first place. Dusters, Robot, Bandom, Noah is way down here. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. He's just another one of us now, folks. He's just another one of us. No better than any of us. All right, I should just save this. All right, there we go. The new Lincoln Park. I don't know if I've heard new Lincoln Park. I like the old Lincoln Park. I like old Lincoln Park. A 23 again. All right. $21 to $420. Is that a good profit to wager? You're starting a challenge between you and your wife for fun. What is the challenge, man? A bankroll challenge. What is the challenge? I'm assuming you both start out with the same bankroll, and is it just whomever can build their bankroll by the end of X amount of time? You think I cooked this one? Change the crap side, remove the bets on 9 and 10. You're right, much better since I got home. I've made $30. Nice. All right, we'll try it again. We'll try it again. Yeah, I think the payout's better because you're not losing so much on the other end, so you don't have to catch up on that side. All right, there we go. We need 3 of these now. We're starting 100 together and going for 10K. Oh, you mean you guys are playing together with 100, so you're just kind of a group activity, or you guys are each challenging each other and you both have $100? Because I think it would be fun if you guys took that $100 and just played together. You know, that'd be fun. What's up, Austin? I'm good. Yes, bro, you good? Oh, fuck off. She's hit that 23 now 3 times in the last couple here. 1, 2, 3. Group activity, nice. I think that's really cool, man. What is your target a day? And what is your target a day? Did you list it up there? Are you going for a 5%, a 10%? What are you looking at doing a day? All right, we needed that. I'm a lifetime Marillion diehard fan. I don't know who Marillion is. Is that like a Dutch band, or is that where is Marillion from? Yeah, Yeah, she likes that 23. Let's hope she gets up to the third column right now. Nice. I like that. I like that. I like that. Fuck off. All right, this is our last bet. We're at 560. Thanks a lot, Rob, for sending me Will Vegas's piece of shit strategy. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I told you I don't do, for whatever reason, it's 28 numbers. I don't do well with V28. I don't know why. I just don't do well with it. I never have. I mean, I've had a handful of times, but for whatever reason, for the most part, I don't do well with it. I don't know. 560 bucks. Ooh. All right. Needed that. Let's see if we can get 2 wins in a row right here. Or win one, lose one, win one, lose one. Oh, Robert, don't try to gaslight me. Robert's gaslighting me. That's what you say to anybody when you just have no comeback or you have no idea what you're talking about. You just say, don't gaslight me. Oh, phew. All right, we can lower our bet. We're down 29. Okay, this would get us $20. Marillion exists from the beginning of the 80s. They're a UK band. And they're the best band in the whole wide world. That's cute. All right. We are $9 away, which means we can go back down to base bet now. And if we win this one, we go up $1 profit. Well, they may be your favorite band in the whole wide world. That's cool. That's cool. I don't think they're the best band, actually, like, because I don't think most of us have ever heard of them. Who else here besides any of you US folks that are in here, have you heard of Marillion? I'm just kind of curious. Anybody US based heard of Marillion? No, I haven't either. All right. Let's head over to the French table. We recovered, thankfully. Nope, nope, nope. Yep. So, yeah, no one's heard of him. No one's heard of him, my friend. And Rafa's from Germany. He's never heard of him either. Slowly, they're fading from the best band in the world. All right, here we go. We're going to play C1, C4 again. Let's see if we can do better here. And then we're going to go do, I'm just going to kind of mix it up here. I'm not going to stick on one strat too long. When am I moving to Canada to get free gambling winnings? Is that right? Gambling winnings are 100% non-taxable in Canada, huh? All right, let's get the graph up for you guys. All right. 2 losses before recovery. We flip to the other side. As long as it's not your career, I see. I think SoCal, I pretty much say that any decent size, known band in the US is probably more well-known worldwide than Marillion. I mean, yeah. I think we could go down a huge list of bands. That's 2. The Beatles, is anybody bigger than the Beatles? I don't think so. Does this dealer seem like an enforcer that would be standing outside the club? Let's see. I wasn't even watching him. Anybody got a strat they want me to play? A decent strat. I don't want to test something. Somebody name their favorite strat that I don't normally play, that I don't know about. Someone name their strat and I'll play it. If it's simple to explain. If it's too hard, don't worry about it. But if you got a strat that you love, let me know right now. I'm willing to play it. Oh, where's Sharma? I didn't see Sharma's comment. I still don't see it. How high up is it? Oh, someone must have deleted it. I don't see a Sharma in there at all. Huh. Where are you seeing that, SoCal? Lotsky Sharma. Lotsky. Ah. Am I willing to help a subscriber? What do you subscribe to, my friend? Are you an AOB affiliate on Raised, Lakshi? Are you an AOB affiliate? I like Ava. I like Ava. Dancing Queen. Who sings that song? I used to love it as a kid. Sky rockets in the night, afternoon delight, my afternoon delight. Who sings that? Sorta a 2-bet parlay with 22 numbers covered seems legit. Wait, what? You'd have to tell me what I'm not familiar with the term parlay on roulette. I mean, I guess you could say if you're going to bet like black, odd, and high, you could sort of call that a parlay bet. I don't know. What do you consider a parlay? Parlay for me is mostly like around sports betting and stuff like that. Oh, pressing the wins. Okay. Rain it, huh? 33 numbers down to 18. Oof. We'll give it a go. I want to go the 10-cent one there because we've done that one before, Todd, and it didn't work out well. But we'll leave here because this is $1 minimum. And I don't want to risk. It's only 30. No, because if we keep losing, but let me stay here for a hot second because we're just crushing this. Starland Vocal Band. Man, I used to love that song as a kid. But Dot Hack, I don't know what your strategy is. You want to cover more than 18 numbers as you climb the ladder. 2-bet parlay with 22 numbers covered. I don't know what I'm not understanding what the actual chip placement strategy is. You're describing whose strat? All right, I'll go up above you and see if someone else. Just bomb the board with 10s up to a bet of 40 to 50 and see if you get. Just bomb the board with 10-cent units up to a bet of 40. Like, but how many, Vincent? How many straight up numbers am I covering on that, Vincent? I'm sure you guys are right. I just have never heard parlay used in that terms of pressing your bets. I've never heard that as a parlay ever up until like here. And I think I've seen you guys say it a few times and I just kind of assumed what you were meaning, but I've never heard people talk that way of as pressing your bets. I've always heard parlays as parlay technically is usually you're placing multiple bets into a single bet and your odds go way up. It's used in craps. Parlay is used in craps. And is parlaying and in craps, do they mean that to press the bets or do they mean to like spread your numbers out, cover multiple numbers or what? Huh. Okay. Hey, that's good. I love learning new stuff. I've never, yeah, that's on Sportsman. I just have never heard people say parlay on roulette. I haven't. Man, I've played a long time. I've never heard anybody at the roulette table say they want to parlay their bet. They would always just say press it, or especially on roulette where you take all your money off and then put it back, unlike craps where your bets stay up there and then you can press on your wins. Roulette, the board is cleared every time. So, but okay, you guys are saying parlay. I'm actually going to do some search on that stuff and see whom else uses that term parlay to mean add in your profit onto your bets, to basically positive progressions. That was combining bets as one big hit. Yeah, right, Simmons. That's to me is what parlay means. Is you're placing multiple unique bets together. Okay, there's our first loss. We went 11-1. So let's see here. We're gonna 3x. We're gonna hero progress it. Let's see, Jim and Jane. Parlay definition is turn an initial stake or winnings from a previous bet into a greater amount by gambling. So it doesn't necessarily mean turn an initial stake or winnings from a previous bet into a greater amount by gambling. That sounds like that just means growing your bankroll, Jimmy, if I'm reading that. Turn an initial stake or winnings. So take your winnings from a previous bet and you make it, you make that bigger by gambling. I don't know, but okay. Point taken. Hey, listen, if all you guys see, oh my fucking God, we win all that and then she comes in and now we lost 2 in a row. I'm supposed to switch sides, but I'm just going to stay. No, I understand 13 what they're saying. I was just looking at the definition up there saying the winnings from a previous bet into a greater amount. You take the winnings and you increase your winnings. That's just how I would interpret that. Phew. All right, I'm gonna go back down to base bet here times 2. I don't. We're up $90. I'm not gonna. Okay, so we're gonna leave here. I don't like this dealer. Yeah, we're gonna get up here and we're gonna go do a couple of these. I still don't know the bet that dot hack signs. I'm still not. You got to remember, I might miss some of the stuff you guys are typing. I don't even know what that one is. But the other strategy from Todd was, oh, you freaking Dingledorf. All right, we're gonna switch up. We're gonna go high. And we got to get out of here. Yeah, no, apparently anyway. 3 double streets, 1 unit each, 1 corner. 1 unit on 3 double streets, 1 unit. Fuck off. You fucking serious? Oh my God. Whacking us high. I decide to switch to the high side and she fucking decides to hit us with 7. Time to go to the rubber ducks. Yeah. I have not done well with this dealer once at all, ever. Wait. 3 double streets, 1 unit each, 1 corner. Any corner I want that's not covered by the double streets. Is that? Fuck you. God damn it. You mofo. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Any corner, as long as it's not overlapping the 3 double streets, right? All right. And I can choose any 3 double streets I want, right? So 22 number system, and When you win, add 1 unit to each double street. Fuck you! Fuck off! Are you fucking serious? God damn this fucking dealer. Holy shit. She fucking sucks. All right, let's go try out these strats. Unbelievable, that fucking dealer. All right, let's see here. All right, we'll try this thing. 3 double streets in 1 corner. And we just basically, and so when we lose, we don't add anything to the corner. We just add 1 unit to the double streets. We don't add anything to the corner bet. Is that what I'm hearing? All right. 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna do. There's our 4th corner. When you lose, it stays the same. You're talking about the corners. So the corners never change. This corner bet always stays at 1 unit? Yeah, right? Camo? Fucking A. All right, so if I'm reading Rod right here, or whomever, I'm literally just adding a unit down here. And I'm not doing anything with this corner. But then Rod also says when you lose, it stays the same. I think I'm misunderstanding Rod here. Who's the original? Who wrote this in originally? Who wrote this one in? Because it doesn't make sense not to increase the corner bet to me. Because after a while, this just becomes a loss. Yeah, I don't like this dealer either. Well, we don't have to worry about what I'm doing with winnings because all I'm fucking doing on this strategy is losing. And I honestly, unless the person who's the one that told me to do this, I'm gonna go up. Listen, if you're still there, tell me who did it because I have questions. Who told me to do this strat here? Who was it? Okay, Rod. So my question to you, Rod, if you win or lose at next spin, reset. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not understanding, Rod. Can someone else explain to me? Because first off, I'm not able to read all of that. And Rod's, I'm sorry, Rod, I'm not understanding what you're saying. You're going, first you said add something. Now you're saying leave it the same. Okay. So I'm going to leave that corner bet the same. I'll tell you right now, Rod, I think it's really interesting, that's the word I'm going to use, that you want to leave this at 1 unit when these are all going up, because this now just becomes a loss. So why even have that there? I guess that's my question. Why even have that there? You know, you're just taking away 1 unit when you win these other ones. And what does a win do for us? I don't even have this table. Anyway, it doesn't seem to me that this corner unit outside of maybe the first one, after that, it becomes a losing proposition. I up the bets on wins. So I wasn't, okay. I up the bets on wins, but what do I do on losses? I keep it the same on losses. So right now you want me to add a unit to these here, just to these double streets, right? And I'm leaving this one the same. And if I lose, I'm leaving it the same. I'm going to flat bet on losses. I'm going to increase 1 unit on every win. You bet on win. You up the bets on wins. Then after you reset, how can I reset after I win if I'm upping my bets? I'm dense. I don't know. I think it's me. It's probably not you. It's me. I don't fucking understand what you're saying. Because you, on one hand, you're saying I'm upping my bet, but then you said you reset on a win. Right there, you just said you up the bets on win, then after you reset. And then down below, you said you reset on loss or wins. All right, Rod, my friend, which is it? Am I doing positive and I'm going up, or am I resetting? One win ups the bets, then resets every. Oh fuck! I don't. Someone interpret this shit for me, because he's not making any sense to me. I am totally not. On one hand, he's telling me to do a positive progression, but then he's telling me to reset on everyone. So I don't get it. I don't know. Oh, you think he's trolling? Yeah, he probably is. No, I don't know. I'm going to stop doing it because I can't understand it. And yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. I don't think Rod Handler's trolling, but maybe he is. I don't know. We'll stop doing it because he's just giving me reset up, Martingale down. Yeah, but he also said I did that on loses. He said win or lose. Right up there, he said you reset on loss or win. So, all right, we'll stop playing that because I'm not sure he understands. It's the Queen's English, right? Those fucking. Are you British, Rod? I bet you are. I bet you're a Brit. They don't have a good command of the language, of the English language. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Reset doubles back to 1 unit after win. Okay, I'm done, Rod. I'm done talking about it because you told me to go up on losses, on wins, and now you're saying reset doubles back to 1. Fuck it. So, okay, let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's dump that strategy simply because Rod is either purposely trying to frustrate the hell out of me or something. All right, you tell me, Jimmy, because he's telling me reset it. He told me on wins or losses, you go back to the beginning. So you tell me, Jimmy. You tell me what, please interpret for me because I'm missing it. On first win, then back start each time. Oh. Well, you got to remember, my friend, and I'm not criticizing, but your English is not your first language. I get it. So some of it is just a disconnect between you and I. So it would have been easier saying, if you win, the first time you win, you go up 1 unit. After that, you reset. Every win, you go up 1 time, then reset. On losses, you just stay the same. Is that right? Fuck off. Each time you make money, you add and take off. Okay, that sentence right there, Rod. Each time you make money, you add and take off. Which one is it? You either add the fucking money or you take it off. I don't think you... Rod, what is your native language? No, that's not right. You can't add it and take it off. What is your native language, Rod? I want to see if someone else here speaks your language, and so you can just write it in your language because you're not making any sense. Yeah, we got to stop this fucking man. Okay, just forget it. Yeah, he's yanking my chain. He is. Thanks a lot, Rod, for wasting our time. Oh, well. Lesson learned on me. Lesson learned. If it looks like they're purposely fucking with you, then just assume they're purposely fucking with you. Yeah, right? You put 1 ship in, you put 1 ship out. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, we got to get off this table. I don't like this dealer. Nah, just leave him. We'll just ignore him from here on. He's in Kick anyway, or he's in YouTube. We'll just let him go. As long as he's not spamming shit, I don't care. All right, let's see if we can recover from this Dingledorf of a dealer. All right, there we go. Come on, we need a couple more. Let's go. I mean, we should obviously be playing this on, all right, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I haven't done it in a while, and it's okay because I've been doing really well. When we get back up here, when we recover, we're going back to the French table and we're going to do a bit of degenning to see if we can win that $1,000 back. It's been a while since I've done some big bets, and I'm okay. I put 2,000 in here today, and I only put in here what I'm willing to lose. So I'm okay if we're doing it. This is a selective degen. I'm not chasing. It's been a while since we've had a little bit of fun biting our nails. Let's go see if we can win some money back. All right, here we go. Okay, thank you, Jimmy James sub. That makes sense. I appreciate that. Here we go. Oh, is there a giveaway going on?
Yeah, but it's being stupid. Not letting me copy and paste.
But what's happening?
It's not letting me copy and paste.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to go to the French table here. And let's see if we can get some lucky. Let's see if we can get lucky here. And all right, what's he hitting down here? 9, 18, 17. Let's start off with a $100 bet here. And we're going to modulate. We're going to do some decent sized bets going big. Fuck it, we may go all in. Who knows? We got a lot of wins to get back $1,000 since we only have $1,000. Max bet only gets us $200. All right, time for Twister. Twister would be good if I wanted to play longer. That definitely would be good to play if I wanted to play longer. Okay, so sigh. What do I want to do here? All right, we're going an $800 bet right here. Boom, 5 double streets, $800 bet. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we'll modulate. I mean, basically, this one and Gladiator are basically the same. The Gladiator has one less number coverage, but we'll modulate. The nice thing about Gladiator is the 2 and 3 get a bigger payout, whereas this one, the payout's the same. Oh, that 0 was right there. That would have fucking been a banger number right there. Oh my gosh. Like, what's going on here? All right, we're gonna modulate back down. We'll go down to $75 Gladiator bet. Oh, that 0 was right there. That would have been an extra $200. Man, that would have been good. Oh no. Oh yeah, we're covered. You see 1K all on black would had got you back in one spin. Yeah, except I have terrible luck playing that. Yeah, don't watch what I'm doing now, Camo. Do not play like I'm playing now. This is actually controlled degeneracy because it's been a while since I've kind of placed real, other than the fans Fridays. It's been a hot minute since I've gone and gotten down real low and then trying to go up by being by putting out some big bets. All right. That 2 would have been nice. But we'll take a win. A win's a win. Where are we at here? We're down 800. Okay. Let's go in with a $300. No. Does not like it. Some people, they just don't. First of all, the gambling doesn't resonate with them. And the second thing is some people just don't like losing money that way, right? They'll go spend money frivolously on other stuff that I go, wow, why'd you spend that much money on that? But they don't want to lose money on this. And that's fair. All right. Good job, good job. We can bring it back down. Bring it back down. Yeah, Elise does really well, and that's just because I don't know. Like I said before, oftentimes with women, they say women are better gamblers because they don't get so competitive and not so, you know, with themselves. So I don't know. All right, let's keep this going. Let's keep this going. We're doing well. We're at 270. I feel like I want to do a switch up here in a second because I feel like he's gonna nail us here. So, do I have? Yeah, I have the 9 streets here for the French. Okay. I'm on risk. I'm sort of on risk level 5. Yeah, I would consider this. This is risk level 5, Dave Verbeek. This is how we'll play risk level 5. Except, yeah. Risk level 5, I can tell you what, Friday is risk level 5, so please don't put any money in there because there is a very good chance you're going to lose it. You're going to either lose it or you're going to over double it. There's not going to be any middle. The only time we would come up middle is if we risk it, we lose, we battle all the way back, and we lose again, and we battle up, then we'd say, okay, we got our money, we'll just go. They know men will eventually degen. Blackjack is all dudes there at the table. Yeah, I very rarely see him. She's got a lot of medical stuff going on. I appreciate it, David. She's got a lot of stuff going on right now. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on still. It continues. The thing continues. A lot of pain. All right. Hey guys, we're up 315 already. We're up 315. So yeah, what we're gonna do is my plan. I tell you guys right now before you put your money in. We're gonna come in. We're gonna test the waters with some real low bets just to get those first whacks out of the way. We're probably gonna go in large, and then we're gonna sort of play twister-ish. So we're gonna take that profit. We're gonna just play with that for a bit, and then we're gonna go large, back, and then the profit at times. We will wager the entire profit down the line so that we got our original bankroll, but we're going to take that entire profit and put that all on 5 double streets, gladiator, 9 streets, whatever it is. We'll take that profit after we accumulate that profit. You know, say let's say we get $300 profit. We'll probably go all in with $300 like on 2 or 3 bets. So that's my plan. Modulate it, except when we come down, our modulated downsize, and it's going to depend on how much money we have in the coffer, right? Because maybe even 75 might be too big if we only have like $600. Come on, give us a 0. Being stingy on us. All right, what are we at? 345. All right. You know, I'm going to leave it here for a couple more. Women are better dealers to look at. How much does 0 pay? So 0 pay right here, right? It's 3 units. So this pays out right here. This pays out a 5 to 1, right? So the 0 pay $50 plus we get half back on this. So it's going to pay $75 here plus our $10 back, but $75 profit on the 0 right here is what it pays out minus, yeah. So if we place a 0, we would get 50 plus the 10 is 60 plus 2250, 8250. Is that right? Am I fucking math right? Because the rest is getting $15. Yeah. I think my math is right. 3 numbers, $10. Oh, there we go. Oh no, that's on 30. This is 29. This is 29 numbers. What did we just win just now? This will tell you. So We profited $45. These two numbers here make 3x what the rest of these, and these are all making $15. It's basically the same payout as 5 double streets. These are only making 15. These make 3 times. This makes 15 plus gets another 22.50 on top of that. 37.50. So that makes 37.50 if we hit the 0 versus 15 on all those and 45. No, it's got to be more than that.
No, the 0 is more than that. The
Yeah.
0 is 45 plus the 25.5.
Okay. Because this covers 3 numbers, right? That's a payout. Oh, that's 11 to 1, not 5 to 1. I'm a dummy. Yeah, sorry. So this is 11 to 1 right here. So this one right here makes 110, plus we get our $10 back. That's 120, plus we get 22.50 back. So that's a good hit. Whew, we're on a nice little run here. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, so it's just we'll just see what it looks like when we see how many people have money in this time and see how far it goes. If it's a fairly shallow, then maybe we adjust it and we'll just grind with it. If we don't have that many people, unless the very few people are literally like, oh yeah, let's go for it and see if we can double this money in a hurry. Is the 5 number bet more profit? The 5 number bet. The 5 number bet. Where? Help me out, Rod. What do you mean the 5 number bet? I don't have anything covered. Oh, there's another hit. Nice. That's another banger. Mini banger. When it hits 0, the 0 is a good hit. Yeah.
Not for the 7-8. The 7-8 only pays 15.
Yeah. All these numbers, everything out here, because this is covering the high, everything pays 15. These pay 3 times that, and this pays way more than that.
Pays 3 times.
No.
Plus 22.50.
This isn't a 5 number bet, Rod. This is a 3 number bet. It's covering the 0, 2, and 3. Some reason he's thinking this covers 5 numbers. Oh, if I come down here and place the bet here and cover 4 numbers instead of 3, still profitable, but not the bangers anymore, because that if we come down here and cover this, suddenly we're at 5 double streets. So basically, if we pull this bet down here, these would all win 15, and this would still be a bit of a banger, because now you're covering 30 numbers instead of 29. If that's what you're meaning. You mean 7 and 8?
You hit a banger and you didn't even say anything.
We got a banger? I did say.
Yeah, the number 2.
Yeah, I did say that. All right, guys, we're at 510. We've ground back almost half. I'm going to take a chance here. I'm going to go in with $300. Yeah, it's everything. It's all risk and reward, Rod, right? It's just depends. Do you want to cover less and get some higher payouts? Do you want to cover more and lower payouts? I mean, that's the battle of finding that happy place that you're comfortable with yourself. You know? Yeah, let's see that 0 now, baby. We'll even take a 2 or 3, but we'd love to see a 0. We did not want that fucking... I knew it. I knew as far as I increased this fucker would hit us. You dick. I'm gonna sit out. I'm gonna set out a spin. Oftentimes they go punches and bunches on this one. I'll go down low. I'll go down to a $45. We'll do 9 streets right here. So we're still covered. Actually, I meant to go the opposite because we're still leaving those open. Yeah, of course he does that. Is that the same as 5 on 0 and 5 on a 2-3 split? You mean when it's $10? Oh, fuck off. I knew it. I meant to flip it because they always whack. On this table, I swear to effing God, when they hit these down here, there's a good chance it's going to double tap it. Yeah, I know. Bastard.
Not the same Freak Storm.
What's that?
I was answering Freak Storm. It's not the same.
Was he saying when it had $10, 10 units on it? $10?
Well, he's thinking of putting $5 on the 0 by itself and then just putting $5 on the 2-3 split.
Because then the 2-3 are only getting $2.50 a piece, and the 0 is getting 5, where they actually get $3.33 each, roughly.
Correct. So that's why it's not the same.
Yeah. What did he just hit? He hit the 34. I'm gonna give him one more spin, and then we're gonna go large and in charge. Large and in charge. That's why if you do the 0 coverage on the French and you choose to cover with the manque, the 1 through 18, it gets a little more tricky because you can only cover the 0. So you got to split some of your numbers. So you'll need to either have the same amount coverage on every single number, right? So that you know what you can put here and you take one away. All right, here we go. All right, let's take a risk here. We're going in 825. 825. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Come on, dude. If you're going to hit low, hit it to 0, 2, 3. If you're going to, but other than that, let's just keep it high. Keep it way high, third dozen. Let's go. Come on. Way high, third dozen. Okay. God. That scared me. Oof. All right. Not quite all the way back out, but I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to go back down to 9 streets. All I have is 9 streets low. I don't have 9 streets high. I can go to French, back to French double streets low. That's 100. I got a 50er down here. A 50 spot. 50 spot. Well, he hit down here. I don't want to do that, but he's hitting 27. Woo! I'm going to bet one more time. We're going to go up. We'll just go. No, I don't want to do that one. Let's go 9 street low here. And then we're going to go on 9 street for 72 bucks. Is there any time restriction on how long you're able to play? In my country, after every 2 hours, you're forced to take a 15-minute break. Really? No. What country are you? Where are you at, Bigner? All right, all right, all right. Let's do a couple of these and then see if we can go hit it big. What? Yeah, what country are you in? But I mean, I'm assuming they can only restrict that if you're playing on a casino in your country, right? Because if you're playing a VPN, they won't know where you're at. What's up, Jeff Cunningham? Yeah, things are going well. We kind of got fried on the last strategy. We were down 1,000. We're trying to bring it back up. I started with a bankroll 2,000. We're at 1,300. Oh, that's what we needed on the last strategy. I'm just gonna stay here for a hot minute. So we're trying to grind back, get 1,000. Czech Republic, only local casino, otherwise you can't even register. But if you use a VPN, they're not going to be able to know you're playing Bigner, right? Yeah, I know. But I don't want to take 4 hours. I know we could. I could just sit here and play $75 bets or even $50 bets. And yeah, we could just grind this back. It would take a hot minute. So it's been a bit since we had a good degen session. So that's what we're kind of doing. All right, let's go back to Gladiator for 75. All right, let's see if we can do it. All right, let's get some. All right, and plotting my next big hit. What is the it's kind of been going back and forth. Nothing in the second dozen except this 22. That's the only second dozen number right here is this 22. Almost sort of makes me want to move this double street down one and move this split down one to cover more of the first dozen. Then as soon as I do that, he's going to hit a 13 through 18. But it definitely, he's not hitting that second dozen. It really makes me want to move this double street unit down to here and move this 5 over in one more. Yes. All right. We'll take that. That's a nice hit. All right. 1501, guys. We're at 1501. We're halfway back. We're halfway back. All right. Let's see what we can do. I really hate this microphone arm. It twists on, but then you can't just tighten it like with a nut or something in place. It just twists, and then you have to tighten it, but then I can't rotate it. It's really dumb. Really terrible design. What's that?
Buy the more expensive one.
Yeah, probably. If I like it other than this. This is the only thing I don't get why you would tighten it and you can't like put it in a single spot and then, you know what I mean? I don't know. Now it's going to be jacked up. I'll have to fix it later. It's just flopping around now. Damn it. All right. Where are we at here? 507. Here we go, guys. $600. Let's go $600. And let's hope that he stays up high on that. Cross our fingers. And this is really pissing me off, this thing. Terrible design. All right, dude, come on. Do not pick this time. Keep us up high. Keep us up high. Keep us up high. Yes. Amen. There we go. There we go. Back down, back down, back down, back down. $75 bets. And then I'm going to go back down. Do I have, I think I have the $50. Okay, we got a $50 French double street down here that we'll take. And I have the gladiator. Yeah. Okay, we're good. DGen back is back. Yeah. Let's go. Come on. Booyah. That would have been nice the last hit. But we'll take it. That would have been nice when we had $600 out there. But we'll take it. Because that pays 3 times as much, man. That pays 3 times as much. Let's just go with a 1696 bet. 1696. Is that how long we've been playing? Is 10 minutes on this? All right, all right. Whew. I'm going to go a couple more. I want to see him give me a whack, but on the other hand, another big bang her alert. 0 is due. I agree. I feel like 0 is due, but now that he hit the 10, I'm worried. Once they kind of hit in this range, they seem to double tap it, but he doesn't seem to be double tapping much. Let me switch this view. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be coming back other than these, and I don't know if that was him or not. I can't remember. Once he hits low, he's not staying on low, so. Okay, there we go. But that was real close to the 9, man. All right, what do we got here? Look at, we're at 1726. I can, at this point, I mean, I'm up in the air. I did my DGen bets. I feel like we're really close to just being able to I mean, I'll go up to like 150, maybe $300 bets, but I feel like we're really close to being able to get back up to 2,000 like pretty quickly. You stay for the fake music. That's right. Yeah. You're here for me, but you stay for the fake music. Whew, that one was right there. That's a whack. All right. Let's see if we can grab a 300 here. Let's see if we can grab a 300. I'm gonna see if I can grab a 300, and if we get this one, then we're gonna go back down and we'll probably stay at base bet for most all the rest of it, because it won't take us very long to get back at a $75 bet. I hear you, Dave. I hear you. Thank you. So come on, bud. I just need this one last one. Don't make me keep betting big. Yes. All right, baby. $200 away, $200 away. Is that the same as this one? It is. Yep, same thing. Okay, $200 away. This will be nice. Making up. What was our low? We were at like 1,000 and some change. Is that right? All right, all right, all right. Okay. I hear this music. I'm just now hearing some of it, and it just sounds terrible. But I don't know what kind of music in here. This is the choices, guys. I mean, you got this stuff: Afrobeat, bedroom pop, dream pop, Oregon house, micro house. I think we're on lo-fi, maybe. Funky house, Euro dance, synthwave. I mean, I don't even know what a lot of these are. Okay. Eurodance. You want to hear Eurodance? All right, let's go see what Eurodance is all about. Eurodance. $900 with a bet out. Oh, 1,020, 900 with a bet out, 1020, you believe? Okay, so almost right at $1,000. So we've brought back $800 here pretty quickly here. We brought back $800 pretty quickly here. And what is he doing on black and reds? How's he looking on there? Man, a lot of black there, then some reds. Maybe play follow the winner. Follow the winner on this. Oh, 1,024.95. Okay, thank you. Okay, so yeah, $800. $800. We brought back $800. And I can almost tell you what, if we lose once here, I'm thinking about sitting out for a while, because this is the case that we had last time, right? We won 11 in a row on that last one, and then we just lost 5. So I have a feeling like it punches and bunches. I think I'm not going to sit out, but I'm going to switch to 9 streets and maybe go 9 streets, covering these first low 9 streets, something along those lines. Yeah, we're looking solid right here. We're looking solid. But I don't think it's ever failed me where, oh, there's our loss. There is our loss. It was due. It was due. So I'm going to go down. Do I have 9th Street high? No, we can do Gladiator small bet just to see how he goes. And these chips are moved over here, but I'm thinking about moving this over in here because, again, let's see how many times does he hit the second dozen? Once, twice. Oh, I guess he's hit it more and more here. All right, so we're just down at a $15 bet right now. And by the way, that would have been a loss on our last bet because check that out. That hit an 18. This is our configuration. 16, 17, 18 is open. So sit out for a bit. Yeah, 12-to-1 win ratio, then it just all goes to hell. When I'm in profit, I will usually base bet 1, 2, or 3 times, then hero progression the 4th. Yeah, I'm just at this point, I'm like, I'm so close to striking range. Do I want to risk all that, you know, to get up quicker, or do I want to just kind of finish this out by getting up to 2,000 would be kind of nice. But there it is, another gut punch right there. He's hitting down there. Where is my 9th Street? We'll just go right this for now, and then I'll have to alter it. All right, here's Centipede 1. And then if I double this, then I can play the French and I can move some of these maybe high. We'll see. Just till he stops hitting down here. All right. That would have been another loss if we were on the original. All right, here we go. We're going to double it. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1. Get rid of this. 1, 1, 1. All right. Still 9 streets, but we have the 0 as one of our numbers. Oh, you're doing that one? Are you doing Centipede 1 and Centipede 4, David? Or are you doing a different 9 streets? Or are you doing the 1, the 4, the 1, 4? It's been really solid. I should play it more. We did it. Remember, I mean, we did get whacked on clever bets, but all right. Let me save this as last bet. All right, save that. 27 bucks. Let's do a couple of these, and then if he can start hitting up here, I might go back and do a bigger bet for either the 5 double street French or the French Gladiator. Oof. Nope, would have been another whack. I'm glad we got out of there. All right, where were we at? 1795. We're still down. We had a high of 1800 and something. So let's get back up to 1800. Oh, nice. Thanks, Style. Yeah, we were down 1,000. So we brought it decently up. 2,000 was our starting bankroll today. We were as high as, I don't know how high we went today. I don't know. Another loss. That would have been another loss on French Gladiator right there, and 5 double street French. That would have been another freaking loss. All right. Let's get this bet up a little higher here. Let's go up to $100 here. $100 basic unit. I'm gonna go down one. I'm gonna go down one. That gives us we can do a hero progression on the first time. Oh yeah. Start with 4 centipede. Okay, so yeah, in Simmons, you like it after if it flips over to centipede 1, and as soon as it recovers, you like it automatically flipping over, right? Oh man. Right when we went up, I knew he was gonna whack us. I'm glad I went down to $54 though. Do that, then I'll double it. Plus add 1. All right, 189. Come on, dude. We lose this one up high, I'll probably go French and do a decent sized bet right here. Woo! I was holding my breath on that one, man. I was holding my breath on that one. Let's go back to French Gladiator at 75 bucks here. And see if he'll stay up top. What's up, John2929? John Cougar, John Deere, John 213 or whatever. What is that Bible? John Cougar, John Deere, John 213 or whatever. You know what song I'm talking about? John 2929. Oh, give us that. Give us that. Oh, we were up $370, huh? Zam. That's a lot. All right. Oh well. So I really verbeeked it when we were up that high. Tip them a haircut. Yeah. Maybe write the casino and say, is there a way I could mail a check to, do they show these guys' names? To Adam, so we can go get a haircut and a bottle of Pantene or something. We want him to wash his hair. You only know Austin 316? What the hell's Austin 316?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, why is it 316?
316 something means like I kick your ass or something.
Oh. Is that something he made up, or is that like common street terms or something? Oh, it's a wrestling term. Where did that 316 derive from? You like Brother in Arms? I used to listen to... Oh, that's a whack. Okay. We're gonna go back to covering low real quick. That's a $9. That's $18. So we'll bet 54 on here. Yeah, it's John 316. Thanks, Britton. John Cougar, John Deere, John 316. It's a country song. Is that Keith Urban? I think that's a Keith Urban song, maybe. Oh, you fucking asshole. All right, here is a little bit of the degenning. Let's go. Austin 316 says, I just whipped your ass back in the day. Jake the Snake Robert character was quoting the Bible. Oh, I see. Remember Jake the Snake? He was awesome. In fact, this guy has the Jake the Snake hairdo. This guy has the old Jake the Snake hairdo going on. Yes. All right. All right, baby. And I'm gonna go for, oh no, that's not what I wanted. 150. All right, let's go for a 300 here. See if we can grab two. This mic thing is pissing me off. What a fucking terrible design. Oh no! Fuck off! Greasy. Damn it, Jim. I think So Far Away From You is my favorite Dire Straits song. And where are you when the sun goes down? You're so far away from me. That's a great song. All right, we're gonna sit this one out. It would have been a win, but he's hitting down low, so I'm gonna leave it. We'll go down to 9 streets again. All right, let's go. Yeah. Jake had more of a mullet. Did he? I thought Jake had it kind of flat, but it was just this long, wet-looking, stringy hair. I'm pretty sure. I don't think Jake the Snake had a mullet. I think this guy has looking more of a mullet than Jake the Snake. I just think he had long, kind of flat hair that just went straight down, didn't he? Phew, that would have been a loss. That would have been a loss. No, but that's loss. Last time we sat out, it hit like 3 or 4 losses. That would have been a loss right there. Yeah, I can picture Jake the Snake right now. I'm walking out with that, you know, boa and his greasy hair. All right, we're going $216 here, guys. This is, I probably in retrospect, I didn't want to do this because he's either been hitting low. I just don't feel like he's been hitting in this region here much. So I need him to hit in here. But I feel like he's been hitting way up here, way down there. Phew. All right. We'll take that as a win. All right, one more back down to base, and then we're going to look to go up on a big bet again. All right, we're going to leave it at 27. Yeah, this is pissing me off. But now, so what I did is I twisted it all the way around to tighten it. I don't know if that's like stripping the threads or what, but it's just dumb. There, let's just get it out of the way. Do I think his glasses are real, the dealer? That would have been a loss, by the way, folks. So, I don't know. We may just switch tables here in just a sec. Do I think they're like prescription glasses, you mean? Or do I feel like they're just for looks? Is that what you mean? David Keith. What was David Keith in? I'm trying to think what I would hope they're prescription, because if these weren't prescription, I would not be wearing glasses if I didn't have to. I certainly would not be wearing glasses if I didn't have to. Oh man, right next to that 5. He's just hitting. He's right in here on these whacks for us. Like I said, it might behoove us to take the double from here and move it down here and like move the split here. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we wouldn't be able to take advantage of the French table as much on this, right? But we could certainly, oh man, we certainly could make strategies that cover north and south on the second dozen. All right, we're gonna go for a 3x and see if we can recover in one hit. Those are our stunner shades. I am gonna get my eyes done, but it's freaking 20 grand to go get that replacement lens therapy or whatever, RLE, replacement lens exchange. I don't remember what they call it, but I'm just really, like we were talking about last time, this music is a vibe. Doesn't match your personality at all though. Yeah, no, none of this music, none of that stuff does. All right, there we go. That would have been a banger if we'd gone back. They can do LASIK with me, but they said it wouldn't be that great. I don't know. And then they were saying they wanted to do like one eye. All right, 2 spins and we're going in, folks. It's only, where do you live, 13? Because I'm flying over there with the $12,000 I'm saying. And are you sure that's RLE? That's RLE and not LASIK? It's in Maine, and you're like I said, are you sure you're talking about RLE, not just like LASIK or something? I mean, because if it were technically, let's say, oh, you had your lenses replaced, but how long ago was that, my friend? I'm just curious how long ago. Because at $12,000 difference, I can fly over there, get in a hotel, because it's only a 2-day. They say up over here, they say they have the option of having both eyes done on the same day, or having one eye done, waiting, and then having the other eye done. Whew. There's a loss. We're here to gamble, guys. All right, we're going at 900. We're going at 900. We lose this, we're done. I'll take the 1,300 loss and lick my wounds, take my basketball, and go home. Best lenses possible 3 years ago, huh? I'll have to call around. No! Fuck you, you dick. Oh my God, this fucking guy. When it mattered, right? It's okay to lose as long as you win the big ones. We didn't win the big ones. We did not win the big ones. Actually, no, fuck it. Let's do this. Where did he hit there? We're gonna go, all right, we're going 300 and 300, double dozens. Let's see if we can save this back like we did on that one time when we had to go all in on like 2 dozens and stuff. Let's see. I can't believe that fucker. I was hoping he was going to hit a 0, 2, or 3. That would have been great. We have not gotten lucky. Yes. All right. Yes. Woo. Yeah, fuck it. So nice. All right. What did he just hit there? We're going to try it again. Let's just go all in. All right, there it is. $975 bet. We're all in. We're all in. This will take us back to square zero, 13. Square zero. Now, mind you, after this, if we lose these today, then the next, all the live streams here moving forward are going to be low bankroll. All right, there we go. I guess we're back to 1,200. We're actually $200 over where we were, right? All right, here we go. We're going to go again, and we're going to go all in at one more time. There we in. We're all in. You know, for the most part, we're all in here. Come on, dude. My friend, everything I said about your hair, I take it all back, okay? I take it all back. Ugh. Yeah, if we lose here, we're back to the grind. I'll probably only have like $300 bankroll in the live streams. No! Fuck off! Are you serious? This dick could not give us 2 wins in a row. Fuck you, you motherfucker, Wheel. All right, well, that's it. We busted. That's how it goes. Don't bet if you're not willing to lose, right? So unbelievable. I can't believe he couldn't just give us two good wins in a row. Unfucking real. Oh well, it is what it is, guys. You know, expect it, accept it, right? There it is. All right, guys, I'm calling it a day, man. We did a nice 3 hours and 47-minute stream. Congratulations to the winners. And yeah, we needed that roll last time, asshole. And we will see you guys here tomorrow, Wednesday, same time. Much smaller bankroll tomorrow. I'm planning on tomorrow probably going through a bunch of the strats and just testing strats. Tomorrow will probably be a strat testing day. Jeffrey Dahmer, right? So, fuck. Damn it. I thought for sure if we hit that one, I thought we were going to get it. Because I was planning on going to 2 dozens. I thought we were going to be able to get it up pretty quick, but oh well, it is what it is. So, yeah, I know. Let's see if it hits a 0 now. 20. Okay, well, yeah, those are all winners. It was just that fucking 18 that was a loser. So, all right, guys, I'll see you next time. Be good humans, and tomorrow will be just testing some strats with very low bankroll. So, all right, less than pretty, but it was good. I had a good time with you guys today. Thank you. See you, Dave. See you, NCS. See you, Robert. See you, Nova. See you, all you guys. I'll be back here next time. Enjoy.